nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on you now. It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. I can't remember the episode number.
466.
466?
Yeah.
Damn. This is the third one we've done in a row.
In a row, baby. TV
row.
taping.
Yeah.
Live studio audience. Benjamin's getting his fucking testicles cut out.
Drunken Peasants is recorded before a live studio audience.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.
Woof. So, 9/11 mode is active throughout the duration of this show. We're trying to reach our goal. I will spin the wheel every time a 9/11 comes up. This is kind of an extra show because this is actually a little bit extra than what we really needed for time off for my surgery. So in a way, this is like a little bit extra that you guys will see. And we still have a lot of content to go through, but then we were also going to play some trivia later on. If we have a bunch of patrons watching, actually, we don't even know how the fuck we're going to do it. We'll do it one of two ways. We either do it in Discord or we'll bring some people in on Skype. And I know, I think Mundane Matt's coming on.
Nice. You know he's my favorite.
Dude, I've never... You're a bully, Billy. Billy, you're a bully.
I'm an entertainer.
You're a bully, Billy.
I'm an entertainer.
That should be the new bully game. Instead of like...
I should go up against Cool Cat.
Hi, kids. Hi, kids.
Yeah, exactly. I just don't feel like screaming. I'm gonna crash out so hard when this is done. Because yesterday, I really did myself in. Let's see.
Mundane Fat. They're already giving him cute pet names in the chat. You guys are mean.
Oh, shit, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. I keep forgetting to unmute.
Oh, yeah, you forgot.
No, I really did.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'm just kidding.
Ouch.
All right, here we go.
Crazy people. They're fucking loco. Dip your nuts in their cocoa.
It's
not fair, I was eating. Could have choked, Ben. Could have choked on the chicken wing and died.
You like to choke on chicken.
No, I don't.
Oh, no.
Hey everybody, this is Tina Marie, and I am shooting this from an airport here in Dallas. I've been on a speaking tour the last probably month and a half. It's been really busy. We have 14 shows here in the next
Who the
4
fuck
weeks.
hires her for a speaking
I want to
tour?
be late on getting this
Whatever.
pop culture alert out to all of you. That's why I'm doing it from the airport with what I think is pink eye. So I'm sorry I look like a wreck to you guys today, but I don't want to be late on what I'm showing you guys today. It's going to be a really hot topic. It's going to be a difficult topic, and it's something that is hard for me to even want to show, but I know in the last 2-3 weeks, I can't wait any longer to show you guys what's really going on. And the thing is, as an adult, if I didn't know this was in the content in our kids' video games, I would want to know. But I'm going to warn you, it's going to be really graphic.
All right.
This is a short clip.
Lay it
from
on
the
me,
Grand Theft
Lovejoy.
Auto video game series. This one particularly is San Andreas. This is the top-selling video game among our kids today.
Awesome.
The whole Grand Theft Auto video game series. And I will tell you, I constantly get people in church, on the street, at conferences I'm speaking at, telling me, Tina, I had no clue it was that bad. Is there a rating system for video games? Yes, but the problem is parents don't know what those video game ratings are. Another major
I have an
problem.
assumption to make about this.
What?
She's going to bring up the hot coffee controversy. I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but I guess we'll let it play, and if she brings it up, I'll explain it.
Stores don't enforce it. When kids buy these video games, they just scan it right over the scanner, not a big deal, throw it in the package, tell the kid have a great day. And we have a 10-year-old buying Grand Theft Auto video game. The other thing is that we have is even if the kid is 18 years old and they buy this video game, they're playing it right along next to a kid who is 10 or 11 or even 7 or 8 years old. Second warning, it's going to be very graphic. But this needs to get out there. Parents need to be aware. I just got done speaking with CEO Greg Gudorf of PureFlix.com here in Phoenix this last weekend for a conference for homeschooling families. Thousands of parents were out.
God. Yeah. Thousands of parents who have no business educating anybody, educating their children.
Yeah, it's like I spoke to a bunch of like drone helicopter parents about this. It's like, okay. How about you like just mind your own fucking business? I played GTA at the age she's talking about. I was like younger than 10 even. I played it. Nothing
it turned
fucking
you into
happened.
a murderous. No, you became a murderous thug. You stole cars. You fucked prostitutes. All this shit. You're a terrible person.
Well, you know, you gotta celebrate sometimes.
Concerned when I mentioned these issues. I didn't show the video content because of the time restriction that I had to speak on stage. But you guys want these alerts. You signed up for this service, and that's why I for sure do not want to hide anything of what's going on. Alert every parent you know of that has kids that play video games. Ask them if they have the Grand Theft Auto video game series. Really, any video games that you guys might have in the house or your neighbors might have. Make sure they check over what they have for content in those games. Check the rating that's given to that video game and look it up online or on my website, counterculturemom.com. So here we go. Without further ado, like I said, it's going to be graphic. I don't know if the sound is going to pick up. If it doesn't, I will incorporate another short clip.
Is it graphic?
When I get home,
I think
so
it's
I can
going to be
edit
graphic.
this. I'm
Do you
literally
think,
editing
I
this
think it
on
might
the
be
plane,
graphic?
so I can get it out
As
to you here
graphic
today.
as,
So
like,
here we go with a screen
Animation in 2004 could get, you know.
share.
According to this super mom, it's graphic.
This is just when you scan
Yep,
in San
hold it.
Andreas Grand Theft Auto sex scenes. There are hundreds of these scenes in all of the kids' video games. This
Okay,
stuff
let
should
me
be
explain
illegal. These gamers that create these video games should be fined. And the more video game people that I know make these video games after living in Hollywood for 10 years that shelter their own kids from these video games just to make cash in the bank to live in a mansion really does irk me.
So what does
because-
the hot coffee with Denise?
Okay.
You want to explain that?
Look how many
Swag?
fucking tabs she has
I
open.
was just gonna say that, like, first off, you're overloading your fucking CPU. Close off some of that shit. You're not
It's
using
probably
all
been
of it.
open. All that's probably been open for months.
Probably. I mean, look at all of those fucking bookmarks too. Anyway, so the hot coffee controversy. I'll just quickly summarize it. So back when GTA SA got released, about a year later, some people who modded the game, they found this unused feature in the game where basically, you know, the girlfriends you can have in the game, you can fuck them if you enable this feature. It was disabled upon release, but Rockstar didn't. They never like made any attempt to remove it fully. So that's actually in some of the early release versions of the game. But they eventually had to like remove it and re-release the game because it got rated M. So basically, like no stores would sell it, at least most in the U.S. So that's it. It's old fucking news. She's a decade and 2 years late on this
Our young
bandwagon.
kids' innocence is being stripped out from underneath them, and there's no video game creators going to these hospitals to say, sorry, you have cervical cancer for engaging in sex at 13 years old. This is just a scan of the scenes of what are
Do you
in
think 13-year-olds that are fucking are also playing Grand Theft Auto? I think they're too busy fucking to play video games.
Yeah, and if they are fucking, it's not because the game like showed them intercourse. It's because they wanted to fuck. I don't know about you, but when I was 13, I was pretty fucking horny because I was going through puberty.
Yeah. If these 13-year-olds are fucking at 13, maybe you should let them play Grand Theft Auto to keep them from fucking.
one video game, San Andreas. Like I said, Grand Theft Auto has many different video games. This is one of the most recent ones. These are just
Yeah, I wonder how old this video is.
pictures that I'm showing you right now. Warning graphic. It's all over the place. This is just the one video game, many different sex scenes that our kids, and here's where it's very alarming, they are not just watching a sex scene in a movie, which is horrific in itself. They are actively
Katy Perry, the
participating
vigilant
in this
Christian.
video game, deciding how fast and slow
Choo Choo
to
TV surprise eggs.
This is so fucking dishonest. Because, you know, like, to do this, you have to know how to mod the game. I don't think 10-year-old Timmy knows how to mod the game to this extent. I mean, like, the fucking main character is having sex with, like, anime chicks and shit.
I think if you are 10 and you can mod a game, you're old enough to watch some fucking cube-shaped people fuck. Some pixel art sex. You've got there. You're advanced enough. You've earned it. And nobody playing Grand Theft Auto has some sort of like cultured taste where this would disgust them either. Like if you're 10, if you're 15, if you're 20, if you're 30, you pretty much want to see baristas get banged.
Bikini baristas.
Hot bikini barbs.
Game, having sex with another character on this video game, deciding the location, deciding the angle of what they want to see during this scene. It's very graphic, like I said 4 times earlier here, but there's also an excitement bar that's on these video games, so you get more points, and the sound is even majorly clear on these video games with what takes place when this happens. So here's just one scene I'm going to show you, once again very graphic, if you know of anyone.
Okay, is it graphic?
Alert. Obviously, if they're showing with pornography, don't watch this
5 times
clip.
as graphic.
If you don't and you want to know what's going on in these video games, I'm going to show you just a couple quick seconds to give you an idea. Here's one of the ones that I watched about 3 weeks ago, and I wanted to punch my fist through my office wall because I was so angry about the fact that little kids are playing these games.
It's like,
many people not aware, and we wonder why our kids
too violent. Maybe you should fucking look inwards. I don't know.
Yeah.
And also, like, there's way more graphic shit in the Bible, and she's obviously like a devout Christian. So it's like, how could you condemn this piece of art for?
I mean, there's incest in the Bible. There's murder.
But that's different because God.
What about Lot and his daughters? They fucking they don't just fuck them. They rape them.
But guys, that's God. That's God. God works in mysterious ways, guys. Guys, this isn't God. This is blasphemy, guys.
No, it's mysterious ways because he doesn't fucking exist.
You know damn well. You know damn well if they had this game in the fucking days the Bible was written, it would be all over the Bible. They'd be like, everybody in Sodom and Gomorrah was raping and pillaging, but then they got this Grand Theft Auto video game and they sat at home and played it instead. The world is saved thanks to this video game. We don't need to kill God's son because everybody's enjoying video games instead of raping and pillaging.
Kids are sexually active at 10, 11, 12 years old. Here's the first clip.
Riveting.
Oh no. Look at this body. Do you want some...
Oh no.
I'm hiding this at the airport because there's kids behind me. It's insane.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just make a point about that. So you have a bunch of fucking kids behind you and you play this on your laptop at the airport, yet you're going to condemn the game for providing this to kids when you have kids right behind you who could easily just peek behind your shoulder and see what you're watching?
Well, I mean, I'm sure the kids have seen worse than this.
Yeah, but I'm just saying it's hypocrisy. That's what it is. It's like, how could you provide this to kids, but what you're providing the ability for the kids to see this?
If they look over her shoulder from across the room, if those kids have that good of eyesight, then
they would have to go further to get the game and mod it and play this than they would have to just go up behind her and see this.
Yeah, but they're like, you shouldn't have to cover your computer screen in public. Like,
oh, I'm not saying that. I'm just
I've gone to the library.
I've
gone to the library and seen some dudes looking at some pretty fucking weird shit when I walked by, and it's like, whatever. Just go on.
Yeah, I'm not saying they shouldn't do that. I'm just saying, hey, how could you condemn this when you yourself, show this?
Because she's not like, hey kids, look over here, and they're like, hey kids, buy this game.
Yeah, but
that's,
if one
that's
of them
modded,
just
right?
Down their
like
phone and looked at her, they would.
That's
see
not
it.
happening in the actual game, right?
Well, I mean, like it's like I said, it's in the early versions of the game, but it's a disabled feature, so you have to go into the files, modify it, and then boot up the game, and it may or may not work.
Yeah.
Depending on which version you're playing. So it's not like the way she's phrasing this. It's like, oh, the game offers this. No, it doesn't.
All right, fuck this
Yeah, if she
lady.
was a good mom, she'd turn the screen away from the fucking kids. But she's not a good mom. She's a fucking shill for her Christian agenda. She doesn't give a shit about the kids, but I mean...
She's counterculture.
I'm the counterculture mom. You know, I used to live in Hollywood. I used to bang everybody. I once let David Hasselhoff eat my ass.
I let him hassle my hoff a little bit.
Yeah, but I've changed, and I love God now. So the only man in my ass is every single minister that flies me out to speak at his...
You know what? Pop culture mom should team up with based mama.
Oh. And then get the free speech stud to be the middleman in that?
I'll bang the shit out of both of these bodacious babes.
Base mama's big titties in my face while pop culture mom goes down on my massive hog. Oh.
God, that guy's videos are very interesting.
Are you gonna play his videos ever again?
You want me to? He doesn't make a lot of
does he make
videos
new
anymore.
What's his channel name? Like Free Press Media or something?
Yeah, something like that.
The free speech stud.
The free speech stud bangs Anita Sarkeesian.
I like his shtick, though. Like, I really want to start...
It's not a shtick. It's autism.
No, I mean, I like that he's writing fanfic about him banging YouTubers. I want to start that. That's my new thing. I'm just going to write fanfic about me banging all the hot blonde babes, like Pop Culture Mom. People can read it and be like, Billy, you couldn't do that in real life.
Like Pop Culture Mom. Yeah. Jesus.
Let me give you some of that sweet bacon.
Can't believe people actually pay her to like speak at events and shit.
Nihilistic Guru said this woman needs the BBC, and Spirit Flame said she has a wedding ring. She's already getting dick. Just because you have a wedding ring doesn't mean you're getting enough dick
or any at all.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, it's usually the opposite.
She wears that wedding ring because she can look down at it when she's getting plowed by somebody else, and it feels even dirtier to her. That's what women like, man. Don't you know anything about women,
like it
Spirit
dirty.
Flame? Don't you know anything about women?
She's just like jealous that CJ in GTA SA is getting more action than she is.
Ouch.
next video is yoga is a satanic gateway for demonic possession.
True.
You thought it was just exercise.
I thought it was just a Ouija board. What?
It's Jesus. He's fucking up all the witches and the Shriners and...
Oh, shit.
This is a call for an uprising. We welcome you to today's show and ask those of you who have not subscribed to please subscribe to our YouTube channel.
No, thank you.
As we continue to expose the satanic Illuminati agenda and the ushering in of the Antichrist. This channel is about an awakening that is happening, and we want you to be a part of it, so please follow and subscribe. Today's show, I want to talk about yoga. It's part of this great deception that's going on. A lot of people don't even really know what yoga is. They just think it's an exercise. They've never really looked into it, but yoga's been around since before the time that Jesus actually existed here on Earth. It's been around for thousands of centuries.
Okay,
Thousands of centuries?
No, liar, nothing happened before Jesus, nothing!
Yoga hasn't been around for thousands of centuries.
Okay, he said at least like 3 check boxes thus far for like a typical conspiracy theorist video, especially like a Christian one. First off, he's got like some Jesus intro. Then he's like, there's a deception going on. Third of all, he's like, this is satanic. And fourth of all, this is something you see often. He calls for an uprising for Christians. We saw this with Wild Bill like a few hours ago.
Yeah.
Why do they all do
recorded
this?
in an earlier episode. Oh, you know why they all do this? Because these are people who were devout Christians, and they got hip to the game. That Christianity is all about manipulating a following, and if they can get a little piece of that on the side, then they're set, and they can be the good guy and have all these people who are devout followers that won't question them because they're the one. That's where they're getting their God news from. Like there's some sort of news about the Lord that you need to know 2,000 years after Jesus was born.
So it's kind of like you have the big boss and then you have the mini tyrant, you know, who's like in charge of his own little following.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Spirit Flame a lesson in women's real quick. Spirit Flame, as I said, yoga is one of the #1 ways to pick up women. Like I go to a yoga salon, I think that's what they're called, and I get down into my unders and I do all the yoga poses, and chicks just dig that. They dig a body in action. So, little heads up. Just go do yoga. You'll get women. It's satanic, but it's worth it.
Some Roosh V wisdom there.
And yoga
Douche
has always
V.
been known as something that was spiritual, not physical. It's not a physical workout. But what they've done is they've taken yoga.
It is a physical workout.
Yeah.
This guy has clearly never done yoga because it is.
Dude,
It's
I can
very
barely
physical.
put my socks on without like getting like out of breath. Like holy shit, I'm dying.
I've gotten that
So, of
fat
course-
before.
Anything that requires you to like do these kind of poses and shit, that's you need to have a physique to do it properly.
Well, I mean, there's also times where you're switching poses very quickly. So, and those
You got to have a lot of core strength to do some of this stuff.
yoga can even be cardiovascular. I mean, if you do it fast enough. I don't do it because it hurts my joints.
I want to start doing it, DDP yogs.
But that's different. That's not normal yoga.
It's still like yoga. It's just a different. It's more joint impact. It takes care of your joints and core, loosen up your muscles, like stretching, but to the extreme.
Yeah, I've done it before. I have the videos and stuff.
Nice.
And they've convinced people that it's the way to go as far as exercise and feeling good spiritually. And they've pushed it throughout the media, which is another telltale sign that it is not a good thing.
Okay, look,
Yeah.
something being trendy doesn't mean that it's part of some
No,
propaganda
it came
plan.
from the media. It's evil.
There was a time when the media perpetuated Christianity. So, is
When the media
Christianity
takes
evil?
over and
There's still Christian media till this day. The 700 Club is on all the time. They have their own like news network. You know?
tells you should be doing it, which they've done for the last 10 years, telling you that yoga is the best form of exercise you can get. Then they put shills on TV like Dr. Oz telling you that yoga is a great form of exercise, yada, yada, yada. Nobody ever
because
ends
it
up
is.
looking into it and what it really is and how dangerous performing yoga is as far as
I mean, okay, there is a spiritual aspect to yoga, but in Western society, the majority of people who do yoga are not doing it for religious or spiritual purposes. They're just doing it. Because- Yeah, it's healthy exercise. It builds strength and flexibility and all this shit.
But I mean, some of them are into the spiritual thing, and you know
Sure,
what? That's
whatever.
fine. And if your religion can't
Nope,
handle,
it's satanic.
if your religion can't handle a little fucking yoga, then your religion's
Satanic,
weak.
Billy, satanic.
But I mean, like
You're a
the
Satan.
people who are. I mean, like it's stretching combined with imagination. Really, for those people, it's like they're imagining that they're having this spiritual awakening, but really, it's just stretching, and them thinking about stuff that makes them happy or some shit. And it's kind of funny how one person believes in the spiritual shit, and is like pointing towards another group believing like something kind of similar in some ways, and saying, "Oh, you're full of shit." It's like, no, you're both full of shit.
spirituality and bringing demonic entities into your body. They just think it's a great way
Whoa.
to get a six-pack
Getting
or
plowed
to
by a
stretch
demon.
their body out, when in fact it is not. So let's talk about yoga. For starters, you could look at the basic pose with the hands and the 666 sign. And yes, I know people go, "Oh, come on. Oh, okay. That's not what that means." First of all, yes, it is. They're summoning.
Hey,
you're
dipshit,
summoning
you have the
demonic
ability
presence.
to show us pictures. How about you show us a picture of that fucking pose to back up your claim?
Oh my god.
Yeah, show me a picture of these trafficked yoga people.
I've yet to
Is when
see
you're
it.
performing yoga. It goes back to Hinduism and Buddhism.
Okay.
And now it's a part of this new age deception that they're using. And it's rooted in occult and satanic.
Oh yeah, Aleister Crowley, well-known yoga instructor. What?
Aleister Crowley, dude, he did the yogs. He was a sexual man. He wanted his body limber to do all the fucking weird shit.
Oh, you know what? It looks like 2 of iMetalMonkey's Streamlabs didn't show up, and they were 9/11s.
Oh no!
So I'm gonna have to do those. I'm sorry that.
Oh no!
I see them here. There was one that was $10 and one that was 9/11. So I'll do my spins. I'll just do them really quick here. Why the fuck not?
What they say? Do you want to read them?
One just says shots, yes. And one says it's because I'm drinking with you, Ben Pie.
Hell yeah! Spinning that, getting that, rolling that wheel, spinning that, getting that, rolling that wheel. Boom.
Yeah, this is way better than that fucking boring video.
Oh no! What happened?
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
What'd you drop, Benjamin? Benjamin? Did you drop something?
Weed.
Is it weed?
I've been doing weed the whole time anyway.
Oh, so you want to pass on weed?
I hope it lands
am
on weed
Benjamin. Fucking
Oh,
weed,
sweet.
man. I am Benjamin. I
One
smoking
more.
weed.
One more weed,
Roll
please.
on alcohol. That's what I need.
Come on.
Pass? Wow.
So yeah, go ahead, Billy.
Oh, I'm good.
What? Wait, what?
What was that?
What?
You rolled 2 weeds. You gotta do 2 weeds.
Fuck. Whatever. I'll do a weed.
You gotta do
You
2
can't
weeds.
just pass on the weed twice and then pass it when it says pass. It's not how we do things.
Ben's doing weeds.
One whole weed.
Ben's doing all the weeds. That's 2 whole weeds.
Damn.
I'll try it again.
Ben's gonna try one more time.
Came in.
Yeah.
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Oh yeah. Benjamin. Why is it fucking with you?
It doesn't want me to drink.
Yeah, Ben just wants a shot. Now he's got to do all this bullshit.
Wasabi.
The wasabi's so hard to reach.
I just want to spin it again until I get something else.
Ben just wants to drink alcohol.
Dude, just take a fucking shot. You don't need to spin it.
It's a game and I have to play by the fucking rules.
Unless the rules
breaking
give him
the
something he
rules.
doesn't like. But he likes
Rituals.
tequila.
For starters, Aleister
weed,
Crowley.
too.
Yes, Aleister Crowley. The well-worshipped Satanist by the current Satanists who love and read his doctrine and talk about him as if he were a god, was deep-rooted
Should we pull
in
the
practicing
wheel
yoga.
down
He spent
when you
many
watch
years practicing yoga. He even wrote a book called 8 Lectures on Yoga. He used it as a way of channeling spirits and using it as a form of magic, black magic. For those of you not familiar with Crowley, he is best known for his books on black magic, his books on satanic worship,
Satanic.
and he is
How about
most
you
known
prove
for
that black
quotes such
magic
as
actually
in
exists before you make these claims? That'd be kind of convenient.
one of his books talking about performing black magic rituals, saying that a white male child of perfect innocence and intelligence makes the most suitable victim. This is for pedophilia or human sacrifice. This is in one of his books. And you'll see him on the cover of the Beatles album, and you'll see him on Jay-Z's shirt, and you'll see these celebrities talking about him and promoting him. But it's okay that he was talking about human sacrifice and pedophilia, and
As
people
long
are
as he
allowed...
doesn't direct a Disney movie, he's okay. Take a shot at tequila, says iMetalMonkey.
Okay.
Da 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 tequila. So it's a
Metal
9/11
Monkey,
you
I
call
like
it mode now. Ben's like just fucking you call it, guys, and he'll drink it. Shit.
Getting close to that goal, though. Oh no.
Is Ben gonna spew? Okay. Damn, homie.
Okay.
walk around talking about him like he was a great man and he was misunderstood. He even referred to himself as the Beast. So he was practicing yoga, which is just another telltale sign that it is very spiritual and very demonic.
For him, it was.
But in Hindu practice,
But if you just do it for the exercise, then what? If you do it just for the exercise, it's somehow unintentionally demonic. I don't understand how
That's
works.
what they all claim. Like every fucking video they make, even like Zelda. You remember with Mario, it's like, oh, The Legend of Zelda. They've got triangles. You're worshiping Satan, and you don't even know it.
Yeah, Aleister Crowley had that triangle. He had like a pyramid hat that he would wear. Yeah,
Dude, it's like with Gorilla 199. Any basic shape, that's some like there's like some underlying deep message behind it. Some brainwashing going on.
I think yoga is satanic, and that's why I enjoy it.
Good on
The
you.
purpose was for the practitioner to open his body for visitations and possessions by outside spiritual entities, also known as demons. Yoga positions in their own right, the positions that are practiced in yoga, are all positions that pay homage to Hindu entities such as Shiva. The word yoga actually means unity, and it's pushed as becoming one with the universe. You channeling
That
yourself and
sounds
becoming your own
yeah.
God.
None of this sounds satanic to me.
I mean, he's gonna put a spin on it.
This stuff I've been talking about with the Freemasons and how they believe that they're their own gods. This is the new ideology that's being taught with this universal New Age practice.
Who cares if they believe that? Like, I really don't care if they believe it. They're not my God.
Not my Satan.
You know, I mean, they're just a person. If they believe that they're a God, them believing it, because, like, I mean, the fact that they're allowed to do that is the same reason that you're allowed to spew all your fucking crazy conspiracy shit.
And that's why he's spewing his crazy conspiracy shit.
Yeah.
This is the same reason why when I was in fucking 4th grade, my friend couldn't play Magic the Gathering cards with me because his mom heard there was some sort of satanic element to them.
They said the same thing about D&D.
Yeah.
That you're your own God, the self-empowerment belief, it all ties in together.
Tells them is satanic.
And yoga is a way of spiritually channeling the universe, but what you're really doing is summoning demonic presences and allowing them to enter into your body. Now, I might mispronounce a word or two here because I am not fluent in yoga language.
Yoga language.
But the purpose is to produce an awakening of what is known as the Kundalini power, quote unquote, which is taught as being a snake coiled around the base of the spine. And when the serpent is awakened, it will then move up through the body, through the chakras.
Yeah.
This is also called the life force. And once it reaches the crown chakra, the top of the head, or the third eye, so to speak, in Buddhism and Hinduism, the eye between your two eyes, right above your nose and your forehead area, that is where it's being taught as being a snake coiled around the base of the spine, running all the way up into your third eye, or what they refer to as the third eye. Many Christians practice yoga, and they think that it is a way of exercising. It is not a way of exercising. They've been practicing this in other religions.
So, for the sake of argument, let's say that everything he said thus far is correct. Even if that is the case, how is this a bad thing? You've yet to explain that. All you're saying is that this is against my side of religion. It's like, okay, well, even if it's true, who's to say that your side is like the good side? For all you know, you could be on the bad side.
He is on the bad side because he's ruining yoga pants for everybody. If these tight little Christian girl asses aren't in yoga pants, it's his fault. Yoga pants are highly attractive.
Religions for centuries as a form
Depending
of
on who's wearing them.
spiritual practice, not as a form of, let me tighten my
The other day I was walking around and there was a woman wearing yoga pants and they were so tight that every time she took a step, they became like see-through.
Yes.
Have you ever seen that before?
Yeah. That preview where you can see the thong poking. It's like she steps and all of a sudden there's that little fucking yellow, neon, fucking green, pink, whatever neon color it is slides out. You see the little bar. And if she's not wearing that, you get a little peek into the abyss, the little schmucker's pucker.
Biceps here, and let me get down into the down dog position.
Ew.
Okay? They have used this to summon deities to summon demonic presences that they worship because that's what their religions are based off of. As somebody who believes in Jesus Christ, you should not be practicing this. You are inviting spirits into your body. You're allowing yourself to be put in a vulnerable position, okay, through practicing all of the things that yoga teaches, where you can become demonically possessed by allowing yourself to lead
business. Like I keep
that's never
out
been
of all the videos we've played tonight, like this is the one that pisses me off the most because it's a prime example of Christians like getting their fucking jollies off by telling other people what to do with their free time, including fucking exercise. It's about how about you fucking get a workout routine set up for yourself and just focus on that.
Well, exercise is satanic, so I understand why he would say that. Like, we shouldn't be promoting exercise to anybody, not children, not adults. You don't want to let Satan into your body, so don't exercise. Just get fat like me.
No.
Why?
Someone should have promoted exercise to you.
You're racist, dude. Don't
Why?
Don't push your fucking dogma on me.
What? How's that racist?
Don't push your religious dogma on me, Benjamin.
You were riding a hover round around, and then it broke down on you.
That was unfortunate. I had to push that whole thing back. It sucked.
You had to push it back. You rode it around so you could be lazy.
Yeah.
And you ended up having to push it. It became even worse.
Felt like a dumb shit.
Ha.
It sucked.
On a mobility scooter.
It wasn't a mobility scooter. It was a power wheelchair.
Is that supposed to make it different?
It was like a throne. I was like a king. King Billy. I would always go out in it.
Half full or half empty.
I would always go out in it in my neighborhood, and I'd run into hella people I knew while I was in it. They're like, Billy, what's up? I was like, oh, I'm just scooting. Yeah. It was pretty fucking lame. I was trying to get it to work because it had a limited battery capacity, so I was draining the battery and recharging it so I could sell it, but I broke it, so it was fucked. I was just fatting around.
Someone in the chat suggested yoga shirts.
Oh, so we see the titties popping? And the nipples come out too? And when they work out, their titties spread open so you can see their heart? You know, the chest equivalent of butthole.
Their heart.
You can see their
is
heart.
The chest equivalent of butthole.
Yeah.
What is this?
You know. You know. I'm a sweet boy.
No, you're not.
What?
I don't think Mundane Matt is showing up. Let me see. He's taking forever.
Here's the story of a mundane Matty. He was showing up late to all the shows. If you want to see how Japan views the Buddhist demon of lust, Mara, type SMT Mara in Google. Oh, why do I feel like I'm about to download a virus? SMT Mara. Holy shit. It's like a dick in a wheelchair? A Donald
Duck?
Yeah, it's like Cthulhu as a dick, and it's got a fucking wheelchair. Mara.
Leave your body and something else to enter your body. If you read about yoga, if you study it, which doesn't take long to do, you'll see these things are taught in yoga tradition, going back centuries, thousands of centuries. That when you are in this meditation and in this trance, you're allowing yourself to leave your body so entities can enter your body.
Oh, yeah.
And this is what happened.
Okay, he said the same thing over and over.
He's in
again.
a fucking logic
Entities
circle.
can enter your body. Blah, blah,
we got
blah,
We got to
blah.
get rid of this fucking asshole. You're fired.
You're fired.
Let every man be a liar. Only God tells
Speaking
the
of
truth.
the devil.
You know, if I can't even count how many liars I've met in my life. Really, I can't. Yeah, listen, I you know, everyone at some stage might tell a lie. You know, they might tell it because they're frightened, yeah, or they might tell it because they're trying to gain something that they got no right to. Okay, first one's excusable, the second one isn't. But I've met so many of these people. They want to manipulate people into believing something so that they gain something from it. So fear isn't involved, it's deception. And most of this comes from officials and all the official channels like so-called science and stuff like that. Okay, so you know what real science is, don't you? I hope. Yeah. You know that there's the laws of physics and stuff. And, you know, you have to stick within those laws that you understand. But when you're told...
What has he said so far?
Nothing. That liars.
I'm waiting for him to actually make a point.
That people
Dude,
lie.
it's the same old vague babble about like the conspiracy theorists make, where it's like, you're being deceived, you know this. All the major networks are deceiving you. It's like, okay, well, what are you saying?
Yoga pants are the one true God.
Yes.
I worship yoga
that is
pants.
outside the laws of physics and told that it's a fact and that you have to believe it despite the fact that it does not fit in with what you've been taught about physics, you're mentally ill.
Okay, it sounds like he's speaking from experience now. That people have told him this shit. You're mentally ill. Sorry.
Our boy Psycho.
Sorry, you're mentally ill.
So if you, for instance,
are
told that in order to propel something, you need something to push against in order for the propulsion to happen, and then you're told that we went to the moon, where it's impossible for a rocket to push against anything, and you won't believe that because you've already been told that you need something to push against, you're mentally ill. It just doesn't end.
What?
It's the same stories about the Big Bang. You know, nothing exploded and created mass and created everything. Well,
yeah, because it seems way more believable to assume that a sky wizard created everything in 6 days.
Sky.
Right.
Well, yeah, but to a fucking idiot, a sky wizard is more believable. Because, like, wait, you're saying it's just bang?
What he's saying
I
is
don't
that, like,
understand.
he's like, oh, he's mocking the idea that everything came from nothing. It's like, okay, well, maybe it did. But I mean, like, the same thing applies to your God. Even if you're right, did your God come from something? And if so, what? I've yet to see him attempt to explain this.
It came from a fucking story created by man to get people to follow them and live a life goal where they could procreate and create more people in their civilization and keep their fucking dicks clean. Like, that's what circumcision is, right?
I guess.
laws of physics. You know, nothing cannot explode because it doesn't exist. So how can something that doesn't exist explode? And explosions destroy things, they don't create things. But this explosion created all of creation. So it goes against...
Is he fucking stupid? Has he never heard of popcorn?
It's
Billy.
There's been theories on how the universe came from nothing, how you can get something from nothing. Because, like, nothing...
Look at the fucking smug grin on his face. I'm sorry, it pisses me off. It really does. Because it's like you're mocking something that also applies to the thing you base your whole fucking life on. How the fuck?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Hey, keep the energy up. You guys are doing great. Thank you, Josh.
We're almost at the goal that we should have met 4 hours ago.
Genius.
But it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
The laws of science.
I like how you say
physics.
4 hours ago and that was over 6.
Taught,
oh, wait, no.
But
You're right.
told that on top of it. And
I'm fucking
I
gone.
can do math.
I can't do. I'm doing Christian math now.
expected to believe it. You're told things about dinosaurs, about how everything evolved from certain things, and that there was this type of dinosaur and another one, and they eventually got bigger and bigger and bigger. And as it comes out, it turns out that these smaller dinosaurs were actually babies of the bigger ones.
Oh.
And the dinosaurs existed millions of years ago. And
No, there were all kinds of dinosaurs, many different sizes. There were even dinosaurs that were as small as like a chicken size.
Yeah, like copies.
No, it turns out they were just
whichever.
baby dinosaurs, Ben.
And also, this is not the theory of evolution, if that's what he's referring to.
I don't know. I don't know what he's I just know that there were dinosaurs ranged in size quite dramatically.
Interact with human beings, but you can go all over the world, ancient cultures, you'll find it on their pottery and their sculptures, etc. There's dinosaurs, and there's people trying to kill them, possibly for food or whatever, but they're on there. You know, ancient Greece, India, South America. Well, how did all of that happen? Then you've got pyramids all over the world, made of huge stones that just cannot be lifted. We haven't got the machinery to lift them.
It's called slavery.
To this very day.
You can achieve a lot with slavery. It's horrible, but it's a matter of fact.
These cultures all around the world somehow managed to lift
built the pyramids?
These stones.
I don't know.
Yeah, I thought they debunked that it was slaves, but
it was UFOs.
I don't know. That's all I've read about it. But
I thought
be wrong.
the pyramids grew up from a big bang coming out of the ground. No, I heard they debunked the slavery theory, though.
And they all seem to be related
I don't
to the
know.
sun.
I don't know if it can be debunked per se.
I think they figured out how it was
Then
done.
how was it?
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay, so you're gonna come here and you're gonna talk about how it was debunked, but you're gonna tell us
That's what he's doing.
What?
That's what this guy's doing. That's
What?
what
We're supposed to be better than him.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Who, me or Gorilla?
The gorilla.
Gorilla.
It looked like you were pointing towards my avatar. I was like, wait, what?
I was pointing at the screen with gorilla on it. It was the
But
joke.
You brought up this point about like dinosaurs on pottery and shit. It's like, okay, that's called dragons, and it's part of like ancient mythology and shit. Like it's not something that's uncommon. We know this. You should know this, considering the fact that you bring it up as an example. But no.
The pyramids are UFOs.
Was Jesus Christ crucified on top of a pyramid next to a flying saucer? See, I remember that shit verbatim.
Yeah.
But they were chiseled, you know, by primitives and rolled along on logs. Well, in that case, go ahead and let's do it now. You can't do it now. It's impossible to do now. These are just lies that we're told all the time. These are fairy stories. Once upon a time, Jack and Ori tell a story, and you believe it. And if you don't believe it, you're mentally ill. Well,
he keeps going back
in
to
that case.
So it turns out that the pyramid builders were paid workers because they found their grave sites near the pyramid, and it would show that they weren't slaves because slaves wouldn't have had the grave sites. So that's what they're saying. They uncovered the graves of the builders. It's just for.
I mean, maybe it could have been a combination of both slave labor and paid workers. You know how long it took to build that shit? Unless it was UFOs.
It could have been UFOs. They could be UFOs. Can the non-existent fourth host tell Dusty he's a beautiful bird?
Okay, here he is.
Dusty is a beautiful bird.
Oh, sound like Gurgi.
I'm very glad to be that way. Because I don't believe anything that I hear just because someone said so, and it goes against all the laws of physics.
Yes,
and
you
all the
do.
laws.
You believe in Christianity, and you believe that just because someone said so.
Yeah,
that's literally it.
Just because they happened to write a book 500 years after all the shit they said happened, and then change that 1,000 years later.
Of science and all the laws of reason. No, you
That's
have
on
to believe
Skype,
it.
supposedly.
I don't
Oh,
believe
he
it.
is? Cool.
I visited a place recently while I was out here. I'm actually in Cyprus at the moment while I'm making this video. And I went around the museums and I took photographs and video and stuff. I went to a few other places.
Fuck.
And one of the places that was recommended to me.
I gotta do this shit.
Fuck this Aussie dipshit.
Swegta, you make the camera shit so hard.
You make
I'm
the
sorry.
camera shit so hard.
Gorilla 199.
Yeah.
What's up?
Hey, what's
Hey,
up?
Matt.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. How you doing?
Word. It's warm down here in Olympia. Fucking
Yeah, it's
warm.
up here too. We should get together and play with each other's. Do you have like a swing set or something I could swing on?
No, I actually have a pond that was built by the previous owner, and it's got frogs in it. So no.
Cool. Frogs. You want to swim with the frogs, Billy?
Not really.
You could bathe and then catch them and then eat them.
Oh, Nision has a lake at his house.
Yeah, well,
I don't have
if
anything
I
at my
had a
house,
few
though.
channels with some million subscribers, I might be able to afford that too.
Is that
But,
where he puts the bodies?
Probably.
I figured he filled the pool with just the tears of his enemies. Considering,
Yeah.
well, actually, I think at this point now it's his tears, given how fucking broke he is.
He's not broke. Things changed.
He's just
Things changed.
Yeah. Wait, they changed or they're going to change?
They will change. He'll be a rich boy again.
That's fine. That's good. Good for Greg. Good for Greg. Get that money. You know. That's
White boy, get your money. White boy, get your money. White boy, get your money.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
So I was asked to come on. I literally have zero idea what's going on. I heard you need surgery.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm about to have surgery, and so we're doing an extra long show to like get multiple episodes out of it.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
we're milking this
Because I'm going to
live
need
studio audience.
probably about a week off to recover.
No, I understand that, man. Well, I hope it all goes well.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it should.
Only a 5% chance he'll die. And even if he does die, Hellbent offered $500 to me if Ben dies. So it's like I win either way.
Why do you tell everyone this?
What? I get to keep my buddy Ben if you live, and if you don't live, I get $500.
What?
I'm just saying, it's win-win for me. I'm kind of happy with that scenario. Because, I would be super sad if you died, and I would wish I could take the $500 to buy you back. But that's not
Liar.
possible. What's not possible? I would pay $500 to get you back to life.
Are gay frogs louder than cis frogs?
Those are not mutually exclusive, so maybe.
Cis frogs go ribbit, ribbit. Gay frogs go rub it, rub it.
Here.
Rub their frog dicks.
Was Nicosia prison. So I thought, okay, I'll go there. And it was about the colonial rule of Cyprus by England and how terrible the English were to the Greek Cypriots. And I went down there, and there was these all this stuff about these heroes. The trouble is, all of these heroes, their statues are around the place. They're all striking Masonic poses. So immediately, alarm bells go off. I went down there, and I went into to the prison, and everything in there is Masonic. I went over to the hangman's place, where they executed people, which is a dreadful thing to do. Killing is wrong.
Killing is wrong. And I thought I'd add that in there because I'm not saying anything else of substance, really. I'm just spewing off the same bullshit you've heard all night long from all of us fucking Christian sympathizers. What do you call these fucking people? What do you call these
This
fucking
guy's
assholes?
a crazy conspiracy theorist.
Well, he's going off about Masonic symbols, so
Yeah.
he thinks
Well,
there's a treasure nearby.
He also thinks that he sees the faces of pagan deities in the bushes in his backyard.
Yeah, and he fights them.
Yeah, he went out with a broom and like beat one. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I don't see you guys pulling off exorcisms in your
And then
free time.
he got like a royalty check or something. I don't know. He got a check from somewhere, and it was from a company he thought was evil, so he burned it.
That's smart.
Yeah, he's great.
They allegedly hung these terrorists, these Ioka heroes, and nothing seemed to fit. And I went there twice, and I was told two different stories by the people that showed me around. and I wasn't happy with any of it. And one of the things that I was told was that there was 13 heroes buried in this square block. That they were murdered by the British. I heard one story that they didn't have a trial. I heard another story that they did have a trial. So we don't know. Did they have a trial? Did they not have a trial? When asked who was the judge in the case,
maybe it varies depending on who's showing you around.
Right.
Kind of like the whole pyramid thing. People have different ideas.
No, the information should be consistent among all parties.
Okay.
I feel like
Yes.
this guy would like leave the Disney haunted house and have the same story to tell about Satan and masonry from the Disney haunted house.
I would fund that. That'd be interesting.
There are 13 dead ghosts, and if you go in there and they tell you you'll be the 14th. Or that isn't there like something like, I don't know. I've never been to Disneyland.
So, I saw you on Pimp Monk's show, and you said like you were being attacked or something. People have been attacking you.
I've been getting criticized.
Okay.
Heavily, last couple days.
Okay.
Because I had the audacity to not grab a torch and a pitchfork and actually take a second to look at some shit instead of just going, "This man's a pedophile." Be like, well.
Oh, people jump all over that.
Which
my
pedophile?
Fucking, it's the accusations made against Dan Harmon and James Gunn.
What did they say about Dan Harmon?
Well, Dan Harmon made a short film called Daryl, which was a spoof of Showtime's Dexter, where instead of it being instead of it being a killer who kills killers, it is a baby rapist who rapes babies to prevent them from becoming serial killers.
What?
Yeah,
and he raped. He simulates a rape on like a baby doll.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man.
But the thing is though, like, so it's a weird thing because he sneaks into the baby's room in the beginning, and then he gets caught by the dad. So he runs away, but then feels really bad about it. Then he goes and talks to a therapist who happens to be that guy, the dad of the baby. Then that dad tries to kill him, but the baby sees him trying to kill the rapist, kill Daryl. So then another therapist tells the first therapist that the only way for his son to not become a serial killer is to let Daryl rape the baby. And then the dad says, okay. And then it happens. It's very dumb. Very dumb.
No, that's not dumb though, because it's fucked up, but it's not dumb because he's playing on Dexter how we allow someone to be a murderer because he's doing something good with it.
Yeah, no, I get
right.
it.
And
the
so
concept is that he's the hero.
The concept is like fucked and twisted because it's showing us how fucked and twisted it is to romanticize a murderer, a serial killer, because he's a good serial killer.
Yeah, well, it's kind of like Breaking Bad. They were romanticizing a meth.
Yeah, but they made him like necessarily the bad guy, right?
Eventually,
but
not at first.
Yeah, because you kind of fall in love with the guy before you could fall out of love with him. But this what Dan Harmon's doing is fucked, but it's also like kind of smart how he's pointing out how we are allowing ourselves to like fucked up people because we feel what they're doing as fucked up as beneficial to the human good. And that's what that fucking whole story is about. It's not about raping babies, even though that's part of the plot device, which is so fucked up.
And there's also context in terms of why this was created. It was all part of Channel 101, which is an ongoing monthly short film series that's kind of done in the vein of 5-minute TV pilots. And so every month people make 5-minute or less TV pilots that are this very absurd and very crazy. And then they go to this to the screening of it, and the audience then votes on the top 5, and the top 5 get to continue on to the next week. So, and some of them will last like about a year. You know, they'll keep getting voted
last
in.
Years, right?
Yeah. Well, it was like Chad Vader came out of that. One of the first YouTube kids.
Yeah, I remember that.
Derek Comedy, the guys behind like Donald Glover, he came out of Derek Comedy. Those guys came out of that. Lonely Island came out of that.
I think didn't Aziz Ansari come out of that?
I don't know if Aziz Ansari did, but I know Justin Roiland did for Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
And and the thing is, everyone is furious at Dan Harmon for this without like ever knowing the context. So like when I first came across this the other night, when the news first broke, it's a YouTuber named Blackpilled did a video where he like I don't think he knew the context of it, but he made this thing like Dan Harmon rapes a baby and like turned it into this big, this big thing. And it's like, well, no, like, wait, this channel 101, like this is the joke. This is what he's going for here. Context matters, obviously. And people just, I think the James Gunn situation had kind of thrown a lot of it off in terms of how people were kind of responding to the outrage. So it was a bit of a softer outrage on Dan Harmon, and all Dan Harmon did is come out and go, yeah, that was really dumb. I'm really sorry. You guys saw that. I took it down years ago. It was really stupid. And then Adult Swim's like, yeah, that's fine. That's cool. We're good. Whereas James Gunn got still fired.
Yeah, that was Disney though, right? And Adult Swim and Disney are two different things.
Fuck Disney though. They're not. They try to pretend they still have this wholesome image, but they don't anymore. Not to the same degree that it used to be.
I want James Gunn back. I want Disney to make a point to show that people who are have proven they redeem themselves deserve to be redeemed, especially when their offense was never criminal.
I was mad that that Disney wouldn't let me into their park with my medication.
Yeah, you had a legal weed card.
Yep.
See, what
And
you
I
should
was
do,
mad-
Billy, is go to my video today and then give it a thumbs up because it's got a lot more dislikes than likes on it.
Yeah, but
It's
like
just that exact same thing.
So people like were accusing you of defending pedophilia or something.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah! Ever since Friday, man. Like, so that's the whole thing. Is like, so James Gunn. This is what's been pissing me off at this whole fucking week. Is it's like people. I don't know if they're being like gleefully ignorant or willfully obtuse. I can't figure it out. It's definitely running down the line. And so it's like what happens is someone gets mad and they're like, James Gunn did this thing, and it's like, okay, he said these really stupid jokes. Anyone who looks at them knows that they're jokes, knows that they're stupid and they're edgy. And you know how it is. People they go to Twitter back in the day to cut jokes, to try out jokes, right? And then these are just really, really, really horrific. But the thing is, then when
they weren't even really, really, really horrific though. They were just stupid and gross.
They were gross. I don't agree with any of the. I don't find any of them funny. I get what he was doing, but I don't find any of them funny.
One of the jokes he said was like, you know what the best thing about rape is? You know, when rape is over, it's like, oh God, I'm so glad that's over. And it's like, that's not a fucking horrible joke. Like as far as gross and disgusting goes, it's just in poor taste and not funny enough really to be worth telling.
It really is. But then there's like what it was though is there was like I think a handful of them, like, it's from what I've seen, maybe like 13 to 15 tweets, really nothing like, like everyday sort of thing. And then there were a couple blog posts like the one that they were sharing. Like it was just literally a tweet that linked to his website, and it just said video 100 pubescent girls touching themselves. And then on the website, it had like the little lead in for the video saying like, oh, my friend Heston Huddleston, whatever, posted this video on my Facebook wall. And then he made a joke about ejaculating, and people took just those two screenshots and they decided that is 100% James Gunn sharing child pornography, 100%, and I'm like, okay, maybe I don't think he would ever do that. That would just be very weird to have on your public blog. Right.
Yeah.
And then somebody dove into the metadata through the archive and found that it linked to a girls' choir video on YouTube of 100 girls singing "Touch Myself." Mm. So he put a porn title on a video about a girls' choir. So it's not child pornography, but by this point in time, the lie has just gone out there so far. People are believing 100% that this is child porn. And then he deleted a bunch of tweets, and they're like, he deleted 10,000 pedophilic tweets. I'm like, you have no evidence of that. Like, are you?
As if he got away with like 10,000 fucking tweets about pedophilia. It's like embracing it
for 4 years, for 4 fucking years, like just nonstop. I want to fuck children nonstop.
Yeah,
like that would be called out entirely.
Hey Matt,
yes.
Could you tell Dusty he's a beautiful bird?
Are we talking Dusty Smith?
No, Dusty the cockatiel.
Dusty the cockatiel. Could you just tell him?
Yeah, the good Dusty.
The good Dusty. That should be a TV show. Yeah, you're a beautiful bird, Dusty. I have a feeling I just
Okay.
fucked something up.
No, not at all. Everybody does, but it's just a buddy of ours.
Yeah,
on the
everyone's
show.
like, what are they tricking us into saying?
We just have a buddy bird
Yeah.
that's on the show.
Okay, what am I going to get fucking soundboarded onto?
So Matt, back to the pedophilia that you're so interested in.
He vehemently supports.
Yeah, that you vehemently support. No, let's get back to topic at hand. I'm tired of talking about birds. Let's talk about kid fucking.
Oh my god.
It's 10 p.m. on Drunken Peasants. Time to put away the fucking puppets.
Do you know?
You know
where
what this
your
reminds
kids
me of?
are?
It reminds me of those people who genuinely think that Sam Hyde shut up a bunch of schools and got away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that because like they're saying that this fucking dude got away with 10,000 tweets about pedophilia.
Oh
It's
yeah.
like, how the fuck would he do that?
That's the thing, and so I've been presenting that as like an argument back. I'm all like, you do realize he posted a tweet. It was a date. It was like 2007 to 2011, right? Like, and he meant it as a DM, but he accidentally posted it, and it was, I think, meant to be like a scrubbing of like how many, of all of these tweets, and he ended up deleting 10,000, and so people are just like, he deleted 10,000 pedophilic tweets, and I'm like, but just how absurd does that sound? And then the response is, well, why would he do it? Because he just did a bulk delete of like all of his earlier stuff. He just got rid of all of it. Like, you know what? It's pointless at this point. He's already atoned for it. He mentioned it in was it a BuzzFeed in-depth article on him from last year. He mentioned his old Twitter habits and how bad they were, and that he's a better person. In 2012, he issued an apology for his blog and the shit that he'd written on his blog. And so he'd already come out there and talked about this. Disney, I guarantee you, was fully aware.
Yeah.
They're clearly were vetting this guy ahead of time, and they probably just were like, okay, he's atoned for it, we're good, and they weren't expecting this particular climate. So
yeah, in 2012, even if this had happened in 2012, nobody would have really gave the shit they're giving now. Like,
no,
we've changed.
I don't even think fucking they would have cared a year ago, to be honest with you. Like, not as much as they're caring right now. But the thing is, though, and I said this in the video today, they tried this with James Gunn and it was successful. Then they tried it with Michael Ian Black. They tried it with Patton Oswalt, and they tried it with Dan Harmon. And in all three of those other cases, it was unsuccessful. So it's basically like, and the thing is, Patton Oswalt made a couple jokes that were kind of like pedo related, and he works for Disney too. He's the voice of older, the guy in the Goldbergs. You know what I mean? And so like, he's a narrator on the Goldbergs. And so there's been nothing out of that. No one has even remotely said a word. And I think that's because they just realized, like, well, we can't give in to this level of outrage. So,
yeah.
But like, you got people here saying okay, Stella Marie here in the chat says, dude, you talk dirty about kids, then you should be shot. There's no excuse, whatever, no jokes. And like, well, who's to say that your sensibility is the same as someone else's sensibility? Like, we cannot sit there and argue for one type of speech that we like and shout down another type that we don't like.
Yeah, and you're talking about people getting shot. I mean, like, at that point, you have to provide something better than I'm outraged by this.
Yeah,
Right.
It wasn't like the guy's okay. If
Death
the guy
penalty for saying shit that offends me.
For saying stupid jokes. Because they're stupid jokes. And we know they were jokes. And what we know is that in the last 10 years, James Gunn has changed to a better person. He makes better movies than he did 10 years ago, and he makes better jokes than he did 10 years ago.
Yeah, but
And
now
we
all of
have-
a sudden that Jackson Pollock joke from the first Guardians makes a lot more sense in terms of like where his humor is, like where it's been evolving. Because
The Jackson Pollock painting?
Yeah, there's a joke in the first one. It's all like, if you'd have taken a UV to my ship, it would look like a Jackson Pollock paint.
Well, yeah, it's just cum, right? Like,
yeah, it's just a cum
we
joke,
all-
but it's a cum joke inside of a Disney movie.
well, yeah, but it's also a Marvel movie, so you get away with a little more, and it's a refined cum joke. They've had fucking dicks on the cover of their DVD case or their VHS cases. The fucking dick tower on the cover of Little Mermaid, the clouds spelling out sex when the little Simba gets raised up, the fucking dude getting who was it, Prince Eric having a boner drawn on him when he's marrying Ariel. Like, they were always sneaking shit in there. I'm pretty sure there was a lot more that snuck in there, and then you go back and they didn't have to sneak in all the blatantly fucking racist stuff Disney was putting out not too long ago. And if Disney tries to edit it out now. They do. They try to edit it out.
I hate that shit.
They try and edit it out now. But it's like even they are guilty of doing some fucked up shit in the past as a company. But we evolve as people over time. And I think after 10 years, seeing this guy evolve and become better, we can forgive him. And we can celebrate the fact that he became better. And he's not the same fucking guy he was when he was making these shitty jokes.
Exactly.
Bro.
But the thing is, though, the outrage mob has listened to, chuckle fucks like Mike Cernovich, and, who goes out there and makes a fucking scene of all this stuff while completely, going, but I have the vapors. I have the vapors. Will someone please think of the children? All while he's making his own version of rape jokes, talking about like how you can't commit date rape, ways to get around that.
That's not really a joke. That's him just saying you can't.
That's instructions.
Yeah, you can't
That's
rape
instructions.
somebody. There's no such thing as date rape. That's what he's saying. He's saying you can't rape somebody if they. What is it? It was so fucked up.
He also
'Cause there
did.
was-
He told a joke about Trayvon Martin being.
Oh, dude.
Oh
being
yeah,
a-
yeah. Like he wasn't a rapist because he got before he could.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
wow.
Like-
Okay, sir.
That's some next level fucking shit right there, because that's offending on all levels. Racist, rapist. He's just going for the trifecta there.
But the problem with someone like someone with like Cernovich is that he is funded independently. So there's nothing anyone could do in this sense, right? In order to stop him in that regard. Like there's nothing anyone could do.
Well, there is something you could do. As a company, you could not give in to his fucking demands.
Well, yeah, and
You
the thing
cannot,
is,
you
that, like,
cannot, you cannot let him dictate your business. If you're Disney, you look back to where the comments are coming from, and if they're coming from a bunch of people spearheaded by Mike fucking Cernovich, you say, you know what you're gonna do, James Gunn? You're gonna put out a public apology and tell people that you've changed, because you have, and you have 10 years of proving you fucking changed, and we're gonna move on.
well, that's what he did. He put out a statement saying like, these are not who I am. Obviously, this is me a long time ago. There's evidence to prove that. The accusations of pedophilia, there's nothing there. But what really bothers me is that like I'll watch other videos talking about this, and they keep harping on these little details as being this like de facto proof. And I'm like, but they're all pretty much like debunkable, and they're easily debunked. And yet you're not even, like one of this one guy who I follow, I'm not going to say the channel name, but he was doing a live stream, had like, I think it was around like 600 people watching, and he's talking about this, and he brings up like the 10,000. And I'm like, dude, like I'm trying to explain it to him in the chat, and he's seeing my posts, but he keeps repeating it. He keeps repeating that narrative. And I'm just going, man, what the, like, is this because you're getting super chats right now? Because people here are kind of like backing up that narrative with you. Like, what the fuck? I
mean, a lot of people just play into it for the super chats. There's a lot of people that don't necessarily stick to their values when they see the money coming in, and they do play up for it because they know the suckers are shilling out of their wallet for their line of bullshit.
Oh yeah, well that was one of the things that got me in a lot of trouble back during Gamergate days. Like the height of Gamergate was like all of a sudden you had all of these anti-SJWs come in that were clamoring for all of these journalists to like lose their jobs because a journalist had insulted them, right? And I'm all like, well, I don't think that losing their job is going to send the right message. I think that you should talk to them and go, hey, like, let's figure something out. Like, let's have a dialogue, because that's clearly where things are at right now. We should have dialogues. And then they're just like, no, you're just a cuck. You're just a nasty cuck. I'm like, because I don't want people to lose their job. No, they're fucking bad people. I'm like, well, I'm not saying they're good people, but I'm like, people should get the opportunity to change.
People don't want to have the conversation anymore, and they'll say things. I'm tired of having this conversation. Well, then you've lost the conversation.
Oh no! Here's what I love. Man. Is I love this thing where it's like, see, James Gunn made a crucial error, I guess, in parts of his defense for some people, which is like when Roseanne, because they keep trying to equate Roseanne to the situation, which in essence of it relating to Twitter, there's an overlap, but in everything else, there's not. So like Roseanne was employed for Disney. She had posted controversial stuff while being employed for Disney, and she posted this thing, which I don't think she should have been fired for that tweet. But it was what she did afterward that made it really hard to like ever see her coming back into the fold, because she just kept like attacking people, blaming it on Ambien and all this other shit. Whereas James Gunn had posted this shit from 2008 to like 2012, you know, like off and on for a couple of years. But he stopped as soon as he got hired on by Disney, pretty much. And so he's kept a good record for roughly 6 years. And this shit was all happened years and years and years ago, and Disney was aware of it. So in terms of that, they're two entirely different situations. And people are going like, but like Roseanne should get her job back too. I'm like, I'd love to see that. I even made a video about that where I'm like, I think the left is losing a teachable moment, because they could bring her on and they could bring her on back to the show and use the situation as a catalyst for a story, you know, of like how to deal with conflict, how to deal with differing opinions, how to deal with making a mistake, you know, like the moral value, something a show like Roseanne has based itself on, you know, and like using it to kind of like art to mimic life sort of thing. But you know, no one wants to. All I keep hearing from people is just like, well, Roseanne. I'm like, different situations.
Yeah, I know Roseanne is totally different. She was actively employed, right? Like that's the difference.
Yeah.
If James Gunn was being a dunce while he was actively employed, I would be like, man, what a fucking idiot, you know?
But the thing is, though, he did say like, you know, Roseanne kind of got what she got, and it's her own fault.
Yeah.
Which people are using that as the argument of like, well, he holds himself to a different standard. Why should you defend him? Or why should we want him to get his job back when he doesn't care what happens to other people? And I'm like, well, see, my response back to that is I would rather hold him to my personal standards because that's the only thing I can ever really do, is like, if my principles have always been like, you know, second chances are key, we can make our way through these situations. Usually it's not as bad as it seems. Then I think we could have a better overall sense of things. But people who just want to burn it all down at the first fucking sign of trouble, you know, I think you're the reason why we can't have nice things.
We can have nice things. We just have to hold on to them before Disney buys them out.
Yeah, I think at this point, eventually, Drunken Peasants will be owned by Disney.
God,
so,
I can't wait.
Just get ready for Ben to start shilling Ariel products.
I didn't tell him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was an interesting assumption or speculation, Matt. That's not going to happen. It's going to fuck up our deal. With the mouse.
Yeah.
So back to this pedophilia stuff.
No. So when you gonna come on and talk to Dick Masterson about Maddox?
I don't know, man. Whenever the fuck it pops up. Like I really, honest to God, I don't give much of a fuck anymore. Like I reached out privately to the guy to handle it privately. So I figured we could just talk about it for a few, like no need to perform, no need to like put on a show for anybody. And it's like, I'm not going to play into that fucking game where, you know, it's going to be brought on and, you know, like I'm going to be either up against a group of people that are going to like all jump down my throat over shit or whatever. I'm like, look, I don't really, you know, like he's mad at me for having an opinion over something. I've already said that I was wrong about the lawsuit. Like I was wrong about the lawsuit. I still think he's not a good person, but that's nothing to do with the lawsuit. And there's that, like, there's nothing more I think that needs to really be said on the matter, you know? So
yeah, I don't think it's. I think it's not so much that he wants to play it up as a show and perform. It's more he doesn't do the DM thing really
because people can take that out of context and shit.
Yeah.
No, and here's the thing. I completely understand that. Like I'd be like, the thing is, I'm saying like, if somebody wanted to schedule like a private call where, you know, whatever, then that's fine. You know what I mean?
How about a private call on DP with maybe 1,000 of our closest friends?
See, I got requests from multiple shows to do this.
Yeah, but we're your buds, Matt.
You guys are my friends, true.
You want to sell out your buds?
They might offer an appearance fee. Just saying.
Okay, here's the thing though. Dick already said he wants to do it with us.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Dick already said that.
And unless you are the type of guy that is afraid of Dick. Are you afraid of Dick? A little Dick? You fear the Dick?
No, I'm not afraid of Dick. See, the thing is that what I enjoy about the situation is that Dick gets really worked up real quick, right? And so even though like it's more fun to watch at this point than literally anything else. because like
so you
he'll
want to
get-
argue with Dick if somebody could stand in and argue for you, just so you could watch him own you?
No, because it's not really. I don't think resorting to nonstop ad homs really counts as an own. But
I don't know, man. I don't think he would call you a cuck.
No, I think he would use a lot of other words. I think
because they've reserved cuck for Maddox, right?
I think yes. I think that's strictly on a Maddox thing right there.
Yeah.
I mean, ultimately, the way it works is I've got no dog in this race. I deleted the video, so I deleted the video that I made on the subject. Like I was like, you know what, fuck it, it's not worth my time anymore. Like the thing is, it didn't even get a lot of views. It didn't. The video didn't get a lot of views unless they were all dickheads. Yeah. That's how the video got views. People kept hate watching that thing, and like going back to that and whatever. And I'm just like, if that's how you guys want to play it, like okay.
They created a character called Mad Cucks on their show.
Oh my god,
I heard about that. I heard about that. Yeah.
Would you be pissed if they created a character called Matt Cucks?
There's a guy. There's a dude. I don't know his fucking name. I don't know his name. Matt Cucks. That's pretty funny. He took like he did this thing where he made fun of me, and then like the video got taken down, and he accused me of doing it, which I didn't do.
Oh, and, yeah, I remember that.
I did not.
I did not do it. I did not. Yeah, tons of people got their videos like hit because they were. I was more like I didn't even know about it. Like these videos existed, and so all of a sudden I'm just getting these tweets like, "You fucking struck this video down." I'm like, "No, I didn't. Like I didn't. Honestly, I don't care enough about you to strike it down. Like if you took like the Kilroy thing where the guy uploaded my entire conversation with Mr. Medicare, that's a different situation." He uploaded it whole cloth without any fucking commentary. So yeah, I took that down because that's not his content. But there, other people that provided content on shit, like yeah, I can't complain. So.
Yeah, that's always been the understanding. Usually, that you at least have to do something to change the video and not just upload it as is.
When another thing, when they got rid of Roseanne, it was like she was compounding the issue when it was happening. She just made it worse and worse and worse, right? James Gunn only made it better after it happened. He was a very sweet boy.
That's the thing. It was with Roseanne. She kept doubling down. And it's like, look, your initial situation, I can get behind you. And I can get behind you to a certain extent, but after a while, you're just going down this path that like we can't come back from that. Like there's, you're like you got to realize that like I understand you feel like you're wronged here, but it's like continuously striking out is not going to help the situation. And I honestly feel like she's unwell mentally. I think she got some seriously bad advice.
That's why she supported Trump, because she's mental.
No, she supported Trump because she's known the guy for years, and I think she likes likes that he was different, but it's when she was pushing Pizzagate, wasn't she?
Ooh, maybe.
There was a lot of like, she pushes some conspiracies that you're going like, oh, that's a little out there. That's a little on the over the top side.
Yeah, Pizzagate is just so over the top. So don't even do it.
No, I'm using air quotes here. Love about Pizzagate now is people keep telling me Pizzagate was real. I'm like, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. When that dude walked in there with a gun trying to find the underground sex dungeon for children and found nothing except by putting extra holes in the ground from his gun, then you kind of realize that entire theory about there being this sex trade in this pizza shop is a load of shit. But then this is where it gets great. The people who believe Pizzagate is real, they then move the goalposts. They go, well, I mean, that wasn't real, but it's real countrywide.
But you don't think that once word got out that they were Pizzagate and kids in there, that they could have just moved the setup somewhere else? And maybe Pizzagate wasn't about the kids actually having sex in the pizzeria, but it was about the guy being the middleman, because the guy himself had concerts with sexual undertones that were all ages at his pizza place on Tuesday nights. Nobody goes out to a sexual-based all-ages concert on a Tuesday night unless they're going to fuck. And why is it all ages unless they were going to fuck kids?
There is definitely, don't get me wrong, there's definitely some weird shit that was happening with Comet Ping Pong in regards to that. Like, but the thing is though, looking at like what I denounced in just by laughing at it, by mocking it excessively, was the original infographic that dropped, you know, where it's like not only Comet Ping Pong, but 2 other pizzerias nearby also peddle and child vagina. Like, I mean, they were, you know, they were like going and looking at like all of the different like logos and symbols on the like the triangle and the triangle and the triangle, right? You know that one. By the way, Jeff Holiday has that tattooed on his arm. So
Holy
that's what,
shit.
if you ever want to fuck with him, just go, what's up with the Pizzagate tattoo? Just
Yeah, we did fuck with him on that.
he fucking hates that. But I mean, it's that's a lot of it though. Is it just the what the original theory was? Was debunked 100%. But what it boils down to though, when people say like, look, there's kids that are, you know, being trafficked. Obviously, this is a real thing. You know, but they've tried to like just, I guess you could say, disassociate Pizzagate from its original scandal, which was that pizzeria, wholeheartedly. I mean, there are videos I saw where people were like walking around the property, trying to find like the entrance to the underground, like bringing up like city blueprints, trying to find where they would have the basement. This is how much people believed that basement was a legitimate thing.
Billy,
Yeah.
you want to have a pizza party in my basement?
Well, no, this is the you fucking you sicko. Why am I here? I'm an adult. Leave me alone.
Is there cheese on that pizza, man?
Here's the one thing about Pizzagate that fucking I can't shake. I can't. You can say it's not real at all you can. This is GQ magazine saying the 50 most powerful people in Washington, D.C. And here at number 49 is James Alefantis, restaurateur and bon vivant. Liberal 20-somethings in khakis drink beer and eat pizza at Alefantis-owned Comet Ping Pong. More established progressives wine and dine next door at Alefantis' owned Bucks Fishing and Camping. Alefantis is also the board president of Transformer, the contemporary art gallery that shamed the Smithsonian for removing an installation offensive to right-wingers. When it comes to DC radical chic, Alefantis is unsurpassed. If you don't know him, you aren't wearing your scarf right.
Okay, well, let me ask you.
Why is he in the top 50 most powerful people in DC?
Okay,
when
how
DC
do you go? How do you go from that to him running an underground pedophile ring?
Why would somebody who owns a pizza place and a museum be in the top 50 most powerful people?
That doesn't make him someone who runs a pedophile
but it gives
ring.
him
It
motive.
makes him a successful businessman.
It
Maybe
gives
that's
him
why he's
motive.
on the list.
Bullshit! I don't care how successful your fucking pizza place and your bullshit art gallery is. All right, I don't care how successful it is. You shouldn't be in the top 50 most powerful people in a city where all the powerful people meet to make decisions about our country.
So if you're ever listed in one of those lists and you don't deserve to be, that means you're a pedophile.
I mean, I'm not saying that, but why is he so fucking powerful? Why is he in here? Why is he in here?
Because he makes a fuck ton of money.
Are you saying?
It doesn't say anything about money.
Like,
it doesn't say. Have you seen the pizza store? Have you seen the pizza store?
It doesn't need to say anything about money. It's just inferred by the fact that he owns multiple businesses.
Okay,
Unless he's doing something other than making money and he's making connections.
Billy, shut the fuck up for a second.
Yeah, please.
You're acting like this guy's like the Potomac pedophile. Okay, but really, you think about it like this: every business. Okay, what is the one thing politicians do more than anything else? Fucking fundraise, right? They fundraise.
Yeah.
Comet Ping Pong and a number of the locations nearby are in the heart of downtown. they all fundraise. That's where he gets a lot of his money from. They all make a lot of money by holding fundraisers there because they still get paid for hosting the events. So if you're going to like have a very centrally located pizzeria that's got that, and you know, that's how you're going to get there. It's like it's a go-to fundraising spot.
Okay.
Yeah, and
saying-
how's he fundraising? Because he's trafficking kids.
Evidence.
I don't.
Evidence?
Yes, evidence that this would be fantastic.
I mean, the evidence I have is that he has a license to traffic live animals without going through customs for his museum. He can traffic living fucking beings without going through custom because of his museum.
Oh yeah, and that of course includes little fucking kidnapped kids.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know because they don't have to go through customs. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. There's just a couple of things here that are a
any
little too
person with
creepy.
that license is just like guilty of running a pedo ring.
Maybe if they're also one of the top 50 most powerful people in a city full of powerful people.
How does that prove it?
It doesn't prove it. All it does is it puts pieces together that says something doesn't add up here. This is a rinky-dink pizzeria that has all ages sexually charged shows on Tuesday nights. And it's supposed to be...
You're insane. You're worse than Gorilla 199.
Dude, this is like putting puzzle pieces together and out of like 5,000 and being like, oh yeah, it's an elephant. I can see it.
You give me 3 pieces and I'll give you everything you need.
Not only is it taking 3 pieces, but it's taking 3 pieces that don't actually fit together and like smashing them together to make them fit.
I'm sorry, Ben. I bring up Pizzagate and I start going very serious about Pizzagate, and what do? You run and get a slice of pizza. There's something wrong with you, dude. That's Pavlovian. That's Pavlovian, Ben. You go see. This is why. This is why you're doubting me. You're all in on it. You're all fucking sick.
You nailed it, Billy. That's precisely what it is.
Maybe it's the fact that
we're gaslighting you right now.
We've talked about pizza for like the past hour.
I'm not crazy.
also, hold on here. First and foremost, okay, like let's see, like that GQ article you're talking about, by the way. For one, who the fuck reads GQ? Okay, the last time they were even relevant was like Keith Olbermann was doing a show called Exist on there.
Yeah, and you know who still reads GQ? The fucking liberal child-eating pedos.
Okay, and secondly,
that's why they said. They said, if you don't know him, you aren't wearing your scarf right. Because in pedophilia rings, a scarf is what they call a little kid. It's a scarf because you scarf them down.
Why would they imply that in the article?
Pizza. Because it's all a fucking media connection, dude.
Because he's basically trying to say that GQ traffics on little children. So what he's saying right now. What
Billy, like Trump, was on Forbes' top 100 how many times considered one of the most successful businessmen when he's really going broke and all his business ventures failed / bankrupt. Well, yeah, because Trump was on the list because it's media and you can get yourself on the list. People will put you on the list if they think you'll gain favor with the magazine. But why did he make this fucking list? He's here with Jack Quinn.
Hold on. If he was so influential and so powerful in the kitty fucking trade in DC, why was he only 49?
Because they have no credentials to put him in the top. They have no credentials to put him in the top fucking 100.
So why put him on the list at all?
Because they want you to know.
He was in the top 50. What do you mean the top 100?
Because but his credentials wouldn't put him in the top 100. His credentials are pizza place and a shitty fucking contemporary art gallery. That's it.
Look, but this article you're referencing, okay, this is from 2012, by the way. February 2012 is when January 18th is when they posted this. Hillary Clinton was still Secretary of State. I know this because she's number fucking 5 on that list. All right. So we're talking about like, you know, a lot of other people that are more powerful in Washington, D.C. This isn't a recent thing. You know, that's like saying like this. You know, Steve Jobs once made the 30 under 30 and then he went off and became Jeffrey Epstein or some shit. No evidence there. Here's a question for you, Billy.
Yeah.
Why do you want this to be real?
I don't.
That's a good question.
I don't.
You're playing mental gymnastics to make it real.
No, I'm not. Here's the problem. I have a genius level intellect with superior intuition. And
you're the alpha chat male.
I'm the alpha chat male. And when I see little puzzle pieces line up, my intuition tells me this isn't by chance. Okay, that's all I'm saying. I never said it was child fucking prostitution ring, CP, Pizzagate was real. I said there's one or two things that stand out to me that seem like red fucking flags. And that's his ability to transfer livestock as art, and his damn placing as one of the top 50 most powerful people. Not one of the top 50 most influential food places, as if a fucking shitty pizza place would be in the top 50.
Maybe it's that good.
It's not that good. If you've seen this place, it's a little hole in the wall that has a huge basement.
So you've seen it. Huh.
Oh yeah, dude. I've watched hours of documentaries. In between,
oh my God.
In between,
oh my God,
in between,
oh my God,
what are you doing?
What are you doing?
I'm saying, I study.
You're like, listen here,
in between,
Alex Jones wannabe.
In between figuring out Tommy Wiseau's real identity and figuring out whether or not, Nephilims were real, I watch this. I watch a lot of conspiracy theory video.
Here's my question for you. Do you think? Hold on. Do you think that Nephilim come from planet Nibiru?
No, dude.
You don't think they come from there? Because I mean, that's the general consensus. Is that Nephilim are like the angel hybrids, and they come from that planet?
No, they are angel hybrids. I'm a descendant of Nephilim. That's why I'm so beautiful and big.
Okay.
My great grandfather was a Nephilim.
What a great reaction. Okay.
I'm just gonna accept this and move on.
I lived in LA for a long time. I saw a lot of crazy shit. So people tell me all this weird stuff all the time. And then there's a Billy. Okay.
Hell yeah. I'm glad you agree with me now.
But
Chris Dodd, chairman of the Motion Picture Association of America, is 46. How you telling me the chairman of the Motion Picture Association of America, the person that puts the media out into our theaters, is only 3 places down from a guy that runs a pizza spot, a little local pizzeria? That's all I'm gonna say.
But that doesn't have anything to do with the actual accusation.
It's motive. To place him at the crime. If he's that powerful, how'd he get that powerful?
I mean, for one thing, it's a subjective opinion of one journalist that works for one magazine. I mean, these lists are just arbitrary bullshit unless they're based on like an actual number.
I agree with that.
So here's the thing though. Here's what we need to check. If James Alefantis is on the list for 2013 through 2016. Because if he's on that list and he's slowly rising up the ranks, then I think your theory could possibly hold some weight. Because here's this guy getting more powerful, right? But if he's not on the list, then
when did Pizzagate come out?
Pizzagate was November 2016. Yeah. It was right around the election. As people started it started really breaking around mid-November. I think after the actual election, people tried saying Hillary Clinton and John Podesta were running this underground sex ring because of the leaked Podesta emails and shit. And then or it might have been October that year. But then Alex Jones puts that video out. Pizzagate is real.
Pizzagate is real.
It's real.
Oh no, but then he changed the title to Pizzagate is real, parentheses, what do we know, end parentheses. So it's not real.
Did he should have put it in triple brackets.
He should have. It would have been would have been probably more eye catching. But then after the situation happened with the shooting in the restaurant, the owner of the restaurant sued Alex Jones, and then Alex Jones, instead of citing journalistic integrity, citing free speech, citing the betterment of the people, cucked like a bitch and fucking apologized on air and took down all references to Pizzagate from his website and YouTube channel.
Yeah, because that's how serious it is. That's how real it is. They had to fucking tell Alex Jones to back the fuck off of it. Because they allow him to contribute misinformation to the public zeitgeist all he wants. But once he hits something real, they're like, hey, by the way, this is actually real, so back off. And he does.
You do know that a month later, Alex Jones had to apologize again to the owner of Chobani Yogurt for claiming that they hired refugees and those refugees were raping people in Twin Falls, Idaho.
Yeah, they were.
It can't just be that Alex Jones is full of shit. He's an entertainer who sometimes takes jabs at like local business owners and shit. Like it has to be some kind of conspiracy behind the whole fucking thing at every turn.
Oh, man, have you seen Alex Jones recently? He's gone fucking crazy.
Oh yeah,
like it's getting. I mean, it's funny as fuck. He's all talking about like Robert Mueller, like he wants to take him out at high noon, politically speaking, of course, and then get into a gunfight. And it starts like, I mean, he's just going. He grew that beard. Once he grew that beard, it was like we're at dark Alex Jones time.
He's always been fucking crazy.
The dark years.
It's like evil Spock, you know. You got the facial hair. He's evil.
Mirror universe Spock. Yep.
I want to be the left Alex Jones.
I don't know how well that would work. Because the left, I mean, like, the left probably wouldn't have an Alex Jones. Because the left usually doesn't buy into conspiracy theories like that.
Would it have to be like Antifa, SJW, Alex Jones?
Yeah, you'd have to go that far.
Well, I mean, if you believe the Russiagate stuff, then you could sit there and say that
Russiagate is not as ridiculous sounding as Pizzagate, though.
It's not. It's really not. It's like, oh, the Russians interfered at the election in order to help Donald Trump. You don't say.
Yeah.
But that's it. Like that's it, And then, but there are people out there. There are some left-leaning people that run with that shit. Like Cenk Uygur, Young Turks, runs with it constantly for it being like, of course it was Russia.
Yeah. Which is weird because Jimmy Dore doesn't think that.
Yeah, neither does Kyle Kalinske, surprisingly. Yeah. So it's like they're not all 100% in unison on the subject.
Yeah.
So they all kind of fight each other on it a little bit. I think, like people always ask me all the time, like, oh, do you have Trump derangement syndrome? Like, no. Do you think the Russiagate's real? And I'm like, I don't think he personally colluded, but I do think that people inside Trump's cabinet or his campaign.
Let's say he did personally collude. How would that change your opinion on the entire situation?
There's nothing. I mean, if we found out that he did it, like, oh, okay, I'm not super surprised. But at the same time, it's like it wouldn't be able to, unless they wouldn't really be able to indict him. That's like the thing here with this whole Brett Kavanaugh guy is the worry that if he gets voted into or confirmed for the Supreme Court, then if it ever comes down to Trump having done anything, and they want to go to the Supreme Court to get them to rule on it, he would sit there and be like, yeah, a sitting president doesn't have to worry about this shit, doesn't have time to worry about this shit. And that's because there's been that two-prong attack on him. There's been like the overturning of Roe v. Wade, which was like the initial outrage, and then now the conversation's talking about whether or not it will ever go before the Supreme Court to like indict Trump. I don't know what's going to happen. Like at this point, all I can do is sit there and go, all right, we'll see what comes out.
Yeah. There's morbid curiosity that makes me want to see it. I want to see him try to pardon himself and do all these things that we probably never thought a president would try to do, just to see how it actually plays out with the law and how that works. I don't know.
Matt, have you ever played a game called Quiz Time?
It's quiz time.
No, I haven't.
It's Quiz Time? Do you have a cell phone by you?
It's charging right now.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I think we are going to play a game called It's Quiz Time pretty soon here.
If you want to do that.
Yeah, all right. I guess I can download the app.
Yeah, it's super
Okay.
easy to download. So if you want to play with us, that would be fun. Swegta, you want to play?
Yeah, sure. I have Android. Is it on there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
totally,
it's
totally.
on Android.
All right.
I need to get my charging cable anyway.
It's called-
so
it's
I'll be
quiz
right
time.
back and then we'll get it going and we can let them download the app.
Dibbidi-boop-boop-boo.
Is
Oh,
it
and
called
by the way, guys.
It's Quiz Time? Is that
By the way,
one?
guys, I don't actually believe in Pizzagate, but I really do think that's weird that motherfucker is in the top 50 most powerful. Like, why is he there?
Because he's influential.
Is he?
Well, yeah. He's at
Is
least
he
successful.
is he 3 places? Is he 3 places less influential than the guy that runs the Motion Picture Association of America? Like, it doesn't fit. It doesn't add up.
So are you saying what we need to do right now, Billy, is that we need to crowdfund you and me to travel
Yeah.
to Washington D.C. to do the comprehensive
Yep.
documentary?
There's a train that goes from here to Chicago and Chicago to Washington D.C.
Why do you want to take a train?
I don't know. I think it would be fucking epic.
Have you-
for us
have
to
you
be on
ever
a
taken a
train
train,
for
bro?
3
Have you ever
days? Yeah, I took
mean,
a train from here to Columbus, or not Columbus, to Ohio, Toledo, Ohio.
Okay, that's a ways. I took
Fucking
it from San
sucks.
Diego to Olympia. That was a long fucking time.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it is it quiz time trivia from
Yeah,
Retroid?
It's quiz time trivia.
Okay.
So, damn, Ben's eating that pizza, baby.
Yeah. I had a craving.
Say what you want. It might be quiz time, but it's pizza time now. It's called It's Quiz Time, and there's like a picture of a little pixie-looking, purple-faced, blonde-haired girl.
It's a they.
Everyone knows it's quiz time.
All right.
And you probably do really good at this.
Yeah. So when everyone has it downloaded, it'll probably have you create a profile. Like it's really easy. Just have you type in your name. And let's see.
Oh.
Do I need to get Quiz Time Pro?
No, there should just be something
Now,
called
does
like
it say quiz time or does it say it's quiz time?
No, it's Quiz Time 2018 Ultimate
that
Trivia, free and online.
yeah, the companion app. A lot of
It's a companion app. It's
Yeah.
quiz. Okay, it's Quiz Time companion
Yes.
app. That's the one. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
All right, it's kind of confusing. Well, there's so many of them.
Yeah.
Has what looks like a gender fluid elf on the app.
Yeah. That's my
Okay.
baby. I love her.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'll be giving you guys a code eventually here that you'll use to log into the game. We just have to keep the code a secret, otherwise the people watching will be able to jump in, and we don't want that.
And because it throws up with the timing because they can't see it live, it's just not.
Yeah.
It's not conducive to a well-groomed television
Okay,
program.
so I'm ready for the room code when you are.
Nice.
Yeah,
I'm
I'll
good.
I'll send it to you through the
Through Skype.
Swag
Yeah.
Dad, you're ready too?
yeah, once we get to
I'm all
that
good.
point.
Cool.
I think.
I'm looking at the man in the mirror, and I'm asking him if pizza is keto. I saw a video
It is
today for keto calzones.
I asked him if pizza is keto.
They had keto calzones, and they took a layer of cheese in like a frying pan and cooked it all together to make like what looked like a layer of coating. It's like cheese coating, and then they put a bunch of filling stuff for a pizza inside of it, like pepperoni and sausages and stuff. I was looking at it, and I was like, I would eat the fuck out of that because keto. Otherwise, it doesn't look appetizing at all.
The game is starting up right now.
Violet, you're turning violet. Violet.
Huh, apparently You can get 6 months in jail time for giving out straws in Santa Barbara.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's how you get rid of the homeless population.
So you get more time for selling the straw or giving the straw to somebody than you do for selling the little gram of cocaine.
I'm about to give you guys the code.
I'll need some of that code life too.
And
so. Unless you want to type it in.
Don't hit. Eventually, you'll come to a screen that says "Start Game." Don't start the game yet.
Yeah, just type the code in. Don't start the game.
Okay.
I love you, you sweet boy. Ben just told me the code.
Okay, I'm in.
All right, let's see. Yeah, I'll be joining in just a moment here.
Enter a name. Billy Fridge. Confirm. Hold down the button below when everybody's ready to start the game.
Yeah.
I'm not ready.
Yeah, I'm jumping in right now.
I'm waiting for Ben to jump in.
And then pretty soon I'll bring the game on the screen and everyone will see it. Okay, let's see.
I bet you Matt's going to be really good at this.
He might.
We'll see.
I
don't know.
Oh, here it is. Oh, shit. I just showed the code. Damn it!
Let's start the game now so they can't get in.
They'll be able to get in anyway.
Oh, really?
If anyone joins the game, I'm just going to have
Cancel
to...
it?
Yeah, I'm just going to have to start over.
Yeah.
Don't join the
troll,
game.
boys.
You know they're going to do it.
It's going to be like Brett Keane and all
You
that
cannot
dumb
tell
shit.
them to not go do something.
Greetings, humans.
Right.
I am
Well,
Sally. Game
Here we go.
systems in place. Are you ready for the thrill of your life? So many humans. Thankfully, I can multitask. If you haven't before, please tell me how I should address you.
Oh, there's gender-neutral pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
I love this girl.
Understood. I have recalibrated my database.
It's not a girl.
She
Swegta.
is.
I hope I got your name right.
Uh-huh.
Tell me if you want to change how I say it. Very well, Swegta. I shan't forget your name. Mundane
shan't.
Matt. If that's
Yeah.
not how I should say your name, you can change it now. Indeed. My name database is now up to date. It would be nice to put a face to a name. Take a hashtag selfie. Or you can choose a character instead. Beautiful. Hashtag no filter. If you're new to this, you can give me your year of birth. It's just so I can make sure you get the best questions.
Yeah.
Mundane Matt, you were born in the Chinese Year of the Dog, which means
Mundane
you're
Matt.
honest and hate injustice. I trust that means there will be no cheating from you today. It warms my circuits to see some of you back here. It's been way too long.
For real. I miss you too. Oh, look at that ass. Sexy.
All right, get ready for the first round.
Ready to play some quiz time.
We'll start off nice and easy with multiple choice. Simply select the right answer using your device. I think you should choose the next round Mundane Matt. Based on that outfit, I'm expecting something colorful.
Mundane Matt.
Yeah, so pick your favorite category. All right.
Thrillers.
Which thriller
$3
used?
theater. in
The only
house.
way to stop a killer is by going into the mind of a madman, as its tagline.
Yep. All right.
Billy
That was an
Fridge
easy one.
Correct. How satisfactory. What's with all the lateness? Alright. PLA1.
Which thriller was promoted with the tagline "An ordinary place, an extraordinary thriller"?
I don't know.
I'm gonna just guess.
Look at those fakers.
I've got good news for someone. For
Fargo
someone else.
is a
Not
very
so-
ordinary
which thriller
place.
was promoted with the tagline.
Which thriller was promoted with the tagline "Off the record"?
On the QT and very hush hush. You guys don't know that movie starring Jake Gyllenhaal?
Troll.
Got it.
You must be really pleased
Yeah.
you got to choose Thriller's Mundane Matt.
Mundane
Which
Matt.
thriller was promoted with the tagline, What an Age?
Which thriller was promoted with the tagline?
I'm guessing. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm guessing as well. I think I'm guessing wrong as well. Damn.
Engaging reassurance unit. Come on, Billy Farage. I know you can do better.
Billy
In
Farage.
which thriller
That's what
would
somebody
you find
put
a
in, yeah.
character called James Gum?
So we found a character called Jane Gum.
Can the creepy quiz host say Dusty is a beautiful bird?
No.
Dusty is a beautiful bird.
Fuck.
Excellent performance, Mundane Matt. You are a contestant after my own silicon heart. The tagline, meet Hannibal Lecter for the...
That would be.
Sometimes I get naked and have sex with a gay kid.
Hey guys, leave the fucking game. The
Were you wise
The people
to
that
choose
join.
this topic, Mundane Matt? Let's see.
Mundane Matt. Can we kick them?
Looks like I may
I
have
might
to
be able
unfriend
to.
two contestants. You know who you are. Which thriller used the following tagline? To enter the mind of a killer, she must challenge the mind of a madman.
Didn't we just get asked
Yeah.
this fucking question?
Yeah, we did. But at the same time, look at the fucking choices. A Good Day to Die Hard. Die
Yeah.
Hard 5 is not a thriller. It's not even
Yeah.
a good
Die
movie.
Hard 5.
It's got Kevin Smith in it though, right?
No, you're thinking of Live Free or Die Hard.
Oh, damn. People are joining the game against our will. They're naughty.
Yeah, I should have.
Some fine and
I didn't
syringe
protect the key.
Keep edit. Which thriller used increase the peace as its tagline?
Oh, you slow ass motherfuckers! We told you not to join.
They're being cute. They think they're funny. Can we not kick them? Can we kick them, Benny?
I can't kick them.
Oh no. Thought we kicked somebody before.
Was
Yeah,
that a
I think I have to wait till the
finger
round is
or
over.
Or did you truly think that was... That's the end of the first round. Let's
see.
see how you are doing so far.
There we go.
Yeah, remove that Billy the Fraud troll, Jock, and that Swegta troll.
Fuck you.
Some
Look at
fun
Mundane
and
Matt.
during
Number
in the
one.
round.
Swegta's got
Fascinating for
fifth.
me.
There's 4
Anyhow,
players. Damn.
Damn. I'm so bad that I'm actually defying the place.
What are we waiting for right now?
I have to hit continue, or everyone has continue on their phone.
Mine, I think,
Yeah.
is frozen. I'm hitting
Yeah, I don't
continue,
have
nothing's
it.
happening. I'm gonna restart the app.
Oh, there we go.
Or maybe not. Yeah, my shit's frozen. We got hacked, dude.
No, we didn't. Shut
I don't
up.
know. My shit was frozen. I'm restarting.
Mine just says continue, and I tapped on it, and it's like being retarded. We've never had this many problems with it before.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever had this many problems.
Probably because we just. You know what? We're gonna have to start over again really quick.
Oh, damn. Sorry, Matt. You were doing really well too.
At least it was only after the. At least it was only after the first round. But I have to make sure nobody gets the code.
The secret code.
Because people are just fucking assholes.
Because people are not being good boys.
Should just take another second here. People are not being good boys.
They just gotta be sweet boys. Just be good boys.
Task.
I cut myself shaving today.
Oh yeah?
My scrotum.
Okay.
I have a pool of blood in my underwear. It's been leaking in my underwear all day.
Weird.
It's a bloody pool.
Well,
on my scrotum.
Okay. Oh shit.
You can't really put a bandage on your scrotum, right?
I don't know.
Because the bandage.
Why is this something you want to talk about?
I felt because I'm an honest boy.
Okay. It doesn't make you dishonest not to talk about it if no one's asking you about it.
Oh, really?
Really?
Oh.
All right.
Good evening.
Just waiting for it to
Activating
load
its
here.
time. Accessing 4,136 categories. Loading 27,986 questions. Here we go.
Is that keto pizza, Ben?
It's too fucking delicious to be keto pizza.
Damn.
What's the code?
It's coming up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
And we'll make sure not to show him this time.
Yeah, I'll make sure that this time I'll give it to you. Giving it. Let's see. And there we go.
All right. I'm in.
That's weird how the code is the episode number for today.
Dude, you're so fucking retarded. Okay, is everybody ready? All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go.
Game
the
is
code is
started.
now a secret.
Hooray.
Hello, Homo sapiens.
Oh,
My
I did
name is
not think she
Sally.
was going that
I'm
way.
here to show you fun times. Are you ready? For
Yeah.
a human host, it would be challenging to keep up with this many contestants. But I'm a computer, so this doesn't trouble me at all.
Girl, you're
Back
more than a
again.
computer.
Hey, Ben. You just can't stop triving.
Can't stop triving, Ben. Triv the light fantastic. All right. Ladies and gentlemen.
There's so many weirdos that sexualize
All right.
this weird
Get ready for the first round.
animation, but when she has like,
surprised.
she has no body.
Oh, she's thick, dude.
We'll start off
She doesn't
nice
even
and
have
easy
full
with multiple
arms.
choice. Simply select
You
the
don't need
right
full
answer
arms.
using your device. Hello, Swegta. You are our youngest player. Engaging child-friendly mode. Okay, did dumb. Would you please choose one of these big words on the screen?
Okay.
Okay, Diddums. She's being mean.
Who appears in the 2007 action game, Transformers, the game.
2007 action game Transformers: The Game.
I have no fucking idea.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Something tells me Matt knows.
Something might tell you, I don't know, maybe.
I'm not saying you're old Ben, but would it have been easier if I asked that last question in Latin? Which video game features
dead
the
language.
character David North?
Oh.
Wait, hold on. What was the question?
Which video game features the character David North? Matt's Googling it.
No, I'm not Googling it. I'm just guessing.
Yeah.
While
Damn.
stabbing in the
Mundane
dark.
Matt knows its X-Men Origins, Wolverine.
I didn't know it either.
Co-star
He
from
Googled it.
Mundane Matt. Which 2009 action game features a character called Ironhide?
Can't believe Mundane Matt Googled it. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
This one I didn't Google. That one I just was curious. I don't even know if I got it in time.
This one
Who
I
appears in
didn't
the
Google.
2009 action game X-Men Origins, Wolverine.
Sodom and Gomorrah? Gomorrah's...
Then is improving position. The action game Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon Wildlands was developed by whom?
I really don't know.
I know.
Oh, I got it
The
right.
opposite of when you
Everybody
be hard.
got that one. That is extremely satisfactory. Which company developed the 2001 video game Devil May Cry?
Devil May Cry.
Pretty sure I got this one wrong.
I
I fucking...
was wrong.
I,
Yeah.
I,
Which of these is a
I didn't know it was
character in the
Capcom.
2008 action game Star Wars The Force Unleashed?
Guy.
Yeah, guy from what was he from?
Hey, you're Guy from Star Wars.
I like how CJ's on there.
Yeah, I know, right? And then Juggernaut.
Come on, guy.
Finn doesn't seem confident in this answer.
No, I am.
You could be on a winning streak, Billy Fridge. Which of these is a character in the 2012 action game One Piece, Pirate Warriors?
fuck.
Monkey.
Yeah, I just went for the most piratey
And
name.
that is the
Yeah.
end of the
Well,
first
there's a monkey
round.
in One Piece.
Your scores are coming.
I was gonna pick Monkey, but I went with Nina because I thought maybe it was some SJW
Wow, I'm doing
bullshit.
really bad.
At least
Some
you're not in fifth
fascinating
place.
scoring in that round. Fascinating for me, anyhow.
Mundane Matt, always in first place.
Let's press on. There are plenty more rounds to come.
I do like to come first.
Wow. Little Gamergate
Wow.
humor.
I just like your guys' reaction.
You're about to see a grid of possible connections to a subject. Taking turns, you'll each choose a connection that you think fits the subject. Be warned, it gets harder the more you find. Billy Fridge, you haven't had a go at this yet, so you can choose this time.
You think I take all they broke asses to showbiz?
Oh God, showbiz.
Actors
What does
born
that
in the
even mean?
United Kingdom.
Actors born in the United Kingdom. Okay. Okay.
Who goes first? Me?
Whoever has the options on their screen.
Okay. That was me.
Over to you, Ben. Swegta. Actors born in the United Kingdom. It's getting hard to avoid the wrong ones, Mundane Matt.
That's true, it is.
Mundane Matt.
Mundane Matt, you said a
Mundane
direct
Matt.
name. Are you
Mundane
right?
Matt.
Mundane Matt, were you
Your
right?
turn, Swegta. Can you make the right choice again this time?
Mundane Matt.
I don't fucking know.
Come on, pick one.
I wonder what
Ouch.
made you choose that one.
Because he was a good
got
boy.
it.
Does past performance indicate future success? You did well last time, Billy Fridge. Let's see if you succeed this time. Film stars born in the 1950s. Mundane Matt, it's your
Wow.
turn to select our first connection.
In the 1950s?
Yeah, they're born in the 1950s.
Oh, ball sack.
Mundane Matt.
All right, hold on.
Yeah.
It's your turn to pick out a connection, Ben.
Yeah, I want to go with. There we go.
Swegta, it's your turn.
Man, I don't know.
The hard part is that some of these might be in the 40s and some of them
Mundane
might be in the
There's
60s.
only a few correct
Yeah.
answers remaining.
Ooh.
So many connections already gone. Can you still find one, Ben? I have locked in your answer, Ben.
Yes.
Think I'm gonna
Billy
take all the
Fridge.
broke ass to
Can you be
showbiz?
correct again?
Fuck this shit.
He's pretty
They
old.
say you can tell a lot about people by the choices they make, Billy Fridge. Just saying. Actors born in the 90s. Swegta, it's your turn to answer first on this board.
I don't. Yeah.
Actors born in the 90s.
You should
Maybe
know better
the
than
maybe the early 90s on this one. I don't know. Probably not.
No, definitely
No.
not.
Damn.
I can see an excellent answer there, Billy Fridge. But can you?
Dirty McCurdy.
Now it's your go, Mundane Matt.
Mundane Matt. I like how John Wayne's up there.
You found a connection last time, Ben. See if you can do it again. You picked out Ashley Tisdale. Is that right?
Oh, fuck!
It's your
I,
turn
dude,
now,
I
Billy
thought
Fridge.
she was younger than that.
Taylor
Yeah.
Lautner, let me spray your twat, sir.
Will Sweg to find a correct answer this time around.
I like the answers, John Wayne.
Mark Hamill.
I don't know.
I think that's right.
I'm not gonna pick Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Film stars born in the 1950s. I
Okay.
think Ben should
Again?
start things off. Make your selection.
All right.
Did we just do film stars born in the 1950s?
Yeah, but these are all different people.
Shit.
Was Roseanne a film star?
No, he was from the
Mundane Matt,
60s.
what
No.
connection looks good to you?
Oh dear God. Oh Jesus shit fucking Christ.
Wow, barely.
Can you improve on your last turn, Ben? I certainly hope
Yes.
so.
There we go.
Can you find another right answer, Billy Fridge?
I'm not sure about this one. It might bite me in the fucking dick.
No, I think you're right. He's pretty old.
How do those choices look to you, Mundane Matt? It's your turn.
Okay.
Mundane Matt. Do you eat the
Yeah.
booty from behind, Mundane Matt?
Up next, it's Swegta.
Yeah, film stars from the 1950s, Swegta. Come on.
This is gonna suck.
No, you're probably right here.
Yeah, Denzel. He's pretty old.
Oh, I thought I was overestimating.
Wow, Barbara
The connection's
Streisand's super
complete.
old.
Let's see your current scores.
Wow, good thing we're not playing for drinks right now. I'd be fucked.
Oh, is this what you guys did the other night?
Mundane Matt,
Yeah.
you're still on top. Wow. Initiating excited face.
I love her little
That's
dance.
enough of scores.
Yeah, Jeff Holiday
Let's
couldn't
find more
hang.
questions.
Bow, 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 bow.
You'll see two sets of data. You need to match them up to each other correctly in order to score all the points. How good are you at matchmaker? I should let someone new pick a subject. Mundane Matt, you have a go.
Mundane Matt. You have a go.
I'll stick with my strong suit.
TV personalities.
Pair up these TV personalities with their TV
TV
shows.
shows.
Pair up the matching answers by dragging them together.
I love you. Is Matt still Googling it?
No, I already knew the answer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it too. We all did.
Connect these game shows with their stars. Time to make your matches.
Game. Okay. Okay.
I eat poop. I eat poop.
You slipped up, Swegta. Just when it was all looking so good for you.
Damn.
Just gotta rub it in.
Connect
Okay.
these 70s TV shows with their
Oh,
stars.
wow.
Okay, make those matches now.
I don't watch any of these shows. I don't know.
Yeah, man, I fucked up. I don't know this. I'm pretty sure I lost this. Your boy lost.
Sorry, Swegta. I dislike your answer this time more than the one you gave last time.
At least we all lost.
Yep.
Connect
Yeah, Marie
these TV
McCormick.
shows
That
with
was
their
fucking
stars.
Jan Brady.
All
That was
right.
Yeah.
Marsha Brady.
Make some matches.
Shows. Okay.
I want you to roll my penis up in a cigar shape, like a Cuban.
Like a Cuba.
Mark Cuban.
Mark Cuban. He's a billionaire that could run against Trump.
I don't think people trust him enough.
Connect these 2000s TV shows with their stars. Find the correct pairs.
Oh, Jesus
Fucking
Christ.
Teen Mom. Like, what a
16
train
and
wreck.
pregnant.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, these are shows. I mean, like, come on. Okay, I don't know.
It's fucked up.
I
'cause
don't know at
I
all.
think I might have mixed two of them up. No, I got it. I'm a
More
G.
than half your answers were incorrect. You have my permission to be disappointed in yourselves.
I fucked. I screwed him up. I screwed up
Match
two of them.
up these
Yeah.
lifestyle shows with the right people. Time to get matching.
Balls.
Oh my god.
Oh, that was
I
actually
wonder
really
who's
easy.
on. I wonder who's on Dog Whisperer with Caesar Milan. Over 30,000 questions.
Can you maintain
And 1,000
this level of
fucking
performance,
stupid
Billy
ones.
Fridge? I do hope so.
Oh baby, I'll maintain this level of performance for you.
It's time for an update on your performance. There is a tie for first place. Is this where you humans would normally engage in a well done
coitus?
to everyone?
Oh.
You're all amazing human beings.
Thank you. Farrah Abrams is getting into pro wrestling. That's interesting. I wonder if she'll have a match with Jacqueline Glenn.
Yeah, Jacqueline Glenn's involved with a wrestling league.
Let's find
It's
out what you
interesting.
think of each other.
Wait,
Trust
Each of
or
you takes
bust?
turns to answer a question.
She's
Your
involved with
associates
like
will
an
have to
independent
predict if
wrestling
you know it
promotion.
or not. Are you ready to trust or bust? Billy Fridge, you're going first. The opposition will be judging.
I don't know if she's actually
Time to
wrestling. She
analyze
might
the
just be like
question,
a
Billy
host or
Fridge.
something.
Reminder, no need for an answer at this stage. Will your fellow player get this one right? Make your prediction now.
Maybe I'm right.
Now the predictions are in.
Maybe I'm
it's time
wrong.
for Billy Fridge to answer the question.
Fuck.
I know.
Fuck. You
I
do?
know it.
Is this
I
going
don't.
to be right?
I don't know it. Fuck! I thought
So
I
what
thought
do
it was
the
one of the
others
two.
predict? Let's see.
Fuck. How many? You all thought I'd get it wrong?
It seems
Yeah,
like
we were right.
Fucking cunts.
Mundane Matt, how do you feel about being judged? Well, you're about to find out. Who has the
judged
celebrity
every
parent
day.
of John Wayne? Can Mundane Matt find the right answer to this? Make your decision now. Mundane Matt, it's your moment. Please
Jesus.
answer the question.
I have no fucking idea. I'm just guessing.
You got it.
Just as I expected,
Damn.
a correct answer.
I don't know
Did
much about
anyone
John
else
Wayne.
see that coming?
John Wayne's real name's not John
Congratulations,
Wayne.
Billy Fridge. Only you predicted a correct answer. Well, I say only you. I predicted it too.
Oh. She believes in you,
Swegta is
Matt.
taking the next
Wants to
turn.
nuts, Billy.
Who appears as a character in the 1,873 adventure novel Around the World in 80 Days. Will Swegta
my
be
God.
correct? Enter your prediction now. After all
Everyone-
the waiting, Swegta.
Wow,
it's now time
that
for
prediction
you to
was made
answer.
really quick.
I hope he gets it right.
He might.
Swegta thinks Captain Ahab. Is that right?
No. That's Moby Dick.
Jean
Oh, dear.
Passepartout.
Well,
How
I
would
think
I
we
know?
all saw that answer coming.
Because
Or
Captain
didn't
Ahab's
we?
from Moby Dick, you fucking psycho.
Billy
Yeah, but my
Fridge,
education
your
sucks. I don't know how
predictions
to
have been
read.
perfect so far. Can you tell me who will win the Kentucky Derby this year?
Yeah, I will, riding you as my horse.
Ben will be answering the next question.
God,
Where
you're
in
weird.
the United States of America is 2 World Trade Center located? Will Ben be right or wrong? Time to give your verdict. It's the big moment, humans. It's time for Ben to answer the question.
Ben just throws it to piss us all off.
A correct answer from Ben. Bit, did you have faith? A perfect question for everyone. How
Hooray.
satisfying.
I'm satisfied. I'm so satisfied.
Let's have a look at your scores.
MundaneMatt.
MundaneMatt.
Don't fret, Swegta. I'm sure I've got some questions here about things that happened after you were born.
She's talking that trash.
Yeah.
Enough gloating and griefing. Let's have another round.
My baby don't mess around. She loves me so, this I know for sure.
Hey,
Swegta loves Denmark.
Everyone,
Mundane Matt
this is
versus
your chance to
everyone.
get back at the leader.
Yeah.
You'll team up together against our first place player.
Oh, yeah.
The first person from
Swe-
either side
Swegta,
to answer is
it would
the only
benefit you
answer
not
that
to answer
counts.
anything.
Our multiple heads better than one.
Be careful.
Players in second place and below. You are going to work together against Mundane Matt.
We can also work against each other. We got to be careful.
Yeah,
Mundane
Like,
Matt,
don't
since
answer
you're
it
on
unless
your
you really
own,
know the
you
answer.
Can choose the category.
TV Trivs.
Are you ready? Question
Yeah, unless you
Damn it.
know
coming
the
at you
answer,
in
don't
3,
answer.
2, 1, go.
Wow.
Mundane Matt, incorrect. So it goes to the team. Bill Cullen is associated with hosting which TV show?
Oh, Jesus, fuck me.
Mundane Matt, incorrect. Which TV show once featured an appearance from Nancy Grace?
God.
Got
Team,
it.
correct.
why would you watch anything with
Who is
Nancy
known
Grace
for
on it?
appearing on The X Factor? Mundane Matt, incorrect.
Josh
Out of these
Craigstick.
TV shows, which one featured an appearance from Emily West?
Yeah, right. Just hang back.
These are the worst.
Guys, like, if you don't know it, don't answer it. Like, I mean, Matt, you can answer it, but
Mundane Matt, incorrect.
I don't know any of this shit. Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Trista Sutter once appeared on which TV show?
yeah, I don't watch any of this garbage. The Bachelorette.
Yeah, this
Mundane
was the
Matt,
worst.
Correct.
Oh, you got it.
MundaneMatt.
Ricky Lake is associated with hosting which TV
Oh
show?
my God.
Mundane Matt, correct.
Uh-oh, MundaneMatt coming with the...
Who appeared as a contestant on Survivor?
He's got a ways to catch up. And if he gets it wrong, he gives us another point. Yes. So we're just.
Mundane
Oh,
Matt.
you got
he
it.
was
Wow.
close.
Last
You
minute.
almost
though.
ran
It's
us,
over.
dude.
Time's up. Mundane Matt, you got a respectable 3, but it couldn't beat Artyom on 5. Well done, team. You each get 500 points to close in on Mundane Matt.
Yes.
Not just close in. Some of us get to surpass him.
Mundane.
Just
that's
before
not
we
fair. I
begin the
didn't do
final
shit.
round, let's take one more look at the scores.
That's lame.
Oh, look at Mundane Matt. Doing really good.
I'm
Don't
coming
make
for you, Billy.
yourself feel home in this place, Swegta.
Oh, you
Why not let
cheap
someone
ass.
else forget about these scores now?
Bitch
The
ass
final
motherfucker.
round awaits
That was
you.
a terrible TV option.
That was a terrible
Yeah.
one.
Shows
yeah.
we never watched.
Yeah. That was like, do you watch reality TV? Like, no, I have a life.
No, I think it's trash. You know?
Make sure you answer fast if you want to score big. If you're
Alright.
correct on your specialist subject, you learn even more points. However, you will be severely punished if you get one wrong. You have been warned. Before we set this round in motion, you each need to choose your best subject from the following.
Alright.
Forget the previous rounds. It's all about the big finish. Let's go.
Damn.
Do we have to answer?
You
No.
don't know. You're better off not
You got
answering
the
if you
few
really
places
don't
there
know
then.
it.
That is careless.
Okay.
How old was Francois Hollande when he first became president of France?
I took a risk here. Damn.
In which book would you find the characters Tyrion Lannister and Daenerys Targaryen? Which of these Anthony Mackie movies was released the same year MundaneMatt turned 20?
Oh my god. It's probably 8 Mile. Yep. I should have
Yeah.
guessed that.
Lose yourself in the music.
Which
The
sport
moment
is
you
Baron
own
Davis
it.
most associated with?
Who?
Baron Davis.
The Baron Davis?
Yeah, rower extraordinaire Baron Davis.
Another slip-up, Swegta. Try to concentrate.
She's really on
Which
Swegta's ass.
2006 adventure game features a character called Peter Griffin?
Oh, Swags. You know who would have got this? Digby.
When
Yeah.
you
Dude,
answer correctly, you earn whatever points you had left on the clock. If it's on your specialist subject, you'll get a bonus.
My internet connection just went to shit at like the worst time ever.
Oh, man, I'm sorry. Good Benny
I
boy.
took a gamble. Just fuck it.
Yeah, you're going to
Ouch,
fuck me up if you
Swegta.
get it
Oh,
right.
I got it
Things
wrong.
seem to be going from bad to worse.
Oh, I'm back.
Oh,
in
you
blue.
took the
Matt,
lead.
Well, Matt took the lead.
How
back-
old
I'm
was
back on
Robert
top.
Schumann when he died in 1856?
Fuck.
I took a risk now. I could really fuck myself in the bum crack.
I ain't playing. I'm better move not to play.
I will miss you being in the lead, Billy Fridge. Actually, I
in the
won't,
lead.
but it seemed like the right thing to say.
Dracula.
Fuck, Matt.
I might have
Little
fucked this
shit.
one up. I might have answered too quick.
Yeah, I'm trying to chase you.
Yeah. I fucked up too quick. I fucked up.
Renfield.
Yes. Feel
Which
it.
movie was released the year Ben was born?
I might have fucked. Okay.
I took a guess on that one, man. I took a fucking
Yeah.
guess.
Which American motor
I know it
racing
was
driver
around
joined
there.
Roush Fenway Racing in 2006?
Oh, Roush Fenway?
It's like
Oh, Roush Fenway.
add that. Yeah, add that to the list of shit I don't pay attention to.
Did the pressure get to you, Billy Fridge?
No, not at all.
Tony Stewart is the only name on there that's familiar to me.
Yeah, and he's a
Droid
lounge
was
singer.
developed by
No.
which of these companies?
Bees in the trap. Bees in the trap.
The dwarf planet Veruna shares a name with which of these?
Fuck.
All right.
What was the year Francisco Franco first became Prime Minister of Spain?
Fucking Matt, you little shit.
I have no idea if I'm right, but it's like either I'm fucked or I'm
That's
fucked.
right then.
Yeah,
Cool.
Show the whippersnappers how this game is supposed to be played.
I'm
Born
1,000
and
points
Thrin do
behind
Eller
you.
characters in which book?
Oh man, I might have fucked this up. No, I didn't.
Yeah, I fucked it up.
Bjorn and Thirendal, that's fucking Tolkien right there, man.
It sounds like it, right? But I
Rest
couldn't
your
remember
circuits.
them.
Yeah.
It's time to face the
They're
final
like
scores.
minor characters, I think, right?
They don't sound like the dwarf names.
Billy the
Billy
Fridge.
Fridge is the winner.
Bless the child.
Congratulations.
You're
I'm
the
sure
best.
we can all agree it was a thoroughly deserved victory.
I think we all agree that. Yeah.
I think it's time to wrap this up.
I mean, if we have to go with me as the winner, I understand.
We have to, because like we've been streaming for like 8 hours on this anyway.
I understand.
Let's all
So,
relax now.
all right,
but not
we're
for too
done.
long.
Good night, everybody.
Let
Have
me
a
know
have a
if you
good
want
night.
to go again.
And
Everybody,
thanks
everybody be sweet
thanks for
boys.
being
Thank
on.
you, Matt. Thank you, Swegta.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I got pee.
In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
Drunken peasants, drunken peasants, drunken peasants, drunken peasants. From the strangest corners of the internet, gonna get TP'd by Billy and Ben. You know where you can find them at. Get ready, cause they're gonna kick your drunken peasants, drunken peasants, drunken peasants, drunken peasants.